gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, gravy, gravy gang! What is going on, everybody? It's Past the Gravy, episode 584. Happy Gravy Day. You know, we like to have a lot of fun.
So much
on
fun.
This podcast, but there's something very serious we're here to talk to you about this week. And that's misinformation about the 2024 election being spread via memes. I've seen it. You've seen it. We've all seen it out there on the interwebs. They're talking about Kamala Harris and Donald Trump and assassinations. They're talking about cats and dogs. They're talking about Haiti. They're talking about all the things. They're talking about taxes.
Venezuela.
And Venezuelans and women's rights. And if it's on a meme, it's fake. And you know that, all right? And we're trying to fight and combat misinformation. So if you see a political meme this political season, no. That's the big mainstream media trying to influence your decision. Don't let them do that.
Just jokes, guys.
Yeah,
just jokes.
I saw somebody before I came over. I was doing prep, and somebody was talking about misinformation being the biggest problem. Like memes is not the biggest problem with this world right now.
No, but I get what they mean. Because there'll be times when I'll send a meme to my brother that's political.
You get what they meme.
There we go. Robert showed up today.
Yeah. Big funny guy over there. But I'll send it to my brother, and instead of him going, ha, he'll be like, I know, right? It's terrible. I'm like, dude, it's just laugh at the joke. Laugh at the joke.
Yep.
Boomer.
Yeah, if people send me political memes, I usually either don't say anything or just double tap it. It's like that's me saying I saw it.
Saw the best one this week, though.
Well, we don't talk about misinformation.
This one's not even misinformation. It was more of just...
You're misinforming people.
It's the kind of thing that you would see on Facebook is like people being like, this is so true. But if you have a comedy brain like mine, it's just funny. It was Donald Trump as Batman. It was like, when's the last time we saw a billionaire who used his money to try and save people against a cackling freak? And like they had Kamala painted as the Joker. I was like, that's just top end comedy. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, no, I think that memes are definitely not.
Also, the Trump hair coming out of the top of the bat cowl.
That's funny.
That's comedy.
That's funny.
The words so much weren't as funny, but just the picture. Donald Trump as Batman. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Don't try and take memes away from us, guys. Don't do that. But
you can't take memes away.
Like somebody's biggest misinformation that they think that's going to take down the election is memes.
You can't. Memes are for the people. People love memes. You're not going to take them away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if they tried to take away memes, made them illegal to post, people would just start like spray painting them. Like it was V for Vendetta, 1984. It'd be like graffiti is now just memes.
Yeah, I would just buy those. What are the Etch-a-Sketches? And just I'd draw the meme, and then I'd be like, oh, you can't draw memes. Psych, didn't do it. I got rid of it.
There's no hard drive in an Etch-a-Sketch.
Now it's erased.
Do that again.
There's nothing there. I'm not gonna do it the way that. That's sideways. That was more of me grabbing a board.
Let me stand up next to you real quick.
Nope, not gonna do that. So on a non-political note, I had a very important question to ask everybody, and that is, steel drums are cooler than real drums, right?
Yeah, because it makes you think of like warm weather and cocktails on the beach.
Like Jamaica.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Yep.
That's exactly that you were thinking of Under the Sea, too, weren't you?
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Oh,
also that, too. Those are the two songs. You think Under the Sea and you think Feeling Hot, 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 because that's what Michael played when he got back from Jamaica. He had the one bead in his hair. And then, I don't know. Steel drums sound way cooler than all other drums. Even if you're doing like a sick drum solo, like I get that that's cool. But I bet a steel drum solo is way cooler.
What would the opening for Hot for Teachers sound like with steel drums?
Sick.
Instead of a motorcycle, it's just ding, 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 ding. Not actually like that, because that's not what steel drums sound like.
Right. But
I want to hear it now. Somebody who has access to the AI tools, start just like making Metallica songs, but dub in steel drums.
Robert, do you like steel drums? I feel like you would be annoyed by steel drums.
I don't think I know what steel drums are.
You don't know what steel drums are, buddy.
Is it just? Well, I kind of get the gist because you guys are so good at it. So
ding, 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 ding.
that sounds kind of
Robert's
cool.
spicy today.
No, that sounds kind of cool.
It's like, you probably haven't seen The Little Mermaid, actually.
I've seen The Little Mermaid.
Okay, so you know in the song Under the Sea,
2014.
the part that's going dun 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 dun, those are steel drums. That's what steel drums sound like.
What's a Happy Birthday is right, or it's public domain, right?
Maybe.
I think Happy Birthday is. Hold on, I gotta make sure there's no ad. There totally was an ad, thank God.
Now we're just
Thank
watching
God.
videos.
What are we doing here? Just close your eyes, go back, pretend you're on a beach.
I want a pina colada so bad right now.
Yeah, maybe a cruise ship.
I like it. I like it.
Plus, it makes white people dance like this.
Yeah, you feel exotic.
Yeah.
You're like, this is me being ethnic.
I think that was also the exact same way I danced to salsa music, though.
Not
so.
ethnic, exotic. Oops.
Check out me doing my ethnic dancing. Like, whoa, calm down with that one, everybody. Okay.
I'm an ethnic dancer.
It's just you doing the Soldier Boy.
You're just doing the gritty. But yeah, shout out steel drums. Shout out steel drums. I feel like they don't get enough love.
I almost said best. It's not the best instrument, but it might be the most underrated
It's
one.
the saxophone of the percussion family, where like saxophone just fucks.
Saxophone is sexy.
There's never a time where you're like, that did not need to be in there. That saxophone did not need to be in there. If you throw a saxophone in literally any situation, rocks.
It might be the most impressive thing that Bill Clinton ever did was he made the saxophone sexy. Before it was just like a nerd
I
thing.
always thought it was sexy.
But like, I don't know, Billy Clinton, when he played that sax, you're like, that guy fucks.
I
And we
got
know
Monica. So I got Monica.
he did fuck.
He allegedly.
Well, I mean, he's got a daughter, so.
That's true. Yeah, it's true. Confirmed. At least 2 times sex ever.
Yeah. I mean, you can always say forever,
Likely
like,
more.
that's what you and Bill Clinton have in common is there's proof that you fuck.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Shout out to that, I guess. I don't know.
You and Bill Clinton, you're basically the same guy.
Pretty much. I had a couple more things for a pre-com segment. I had lots of things on my brain this week that I wanted to get
Fucking
out of the
unload,
pre-com
dude.
segment. Facebook and social media has just, I've noticed a lot of, I guess the nicest way to say it is it's a specific type of people, mostly women, that maybe they're going through it. Maybe they're going through it right now. They're going through a hard time, but their entire personality that they've embraced online is doing things that aren't that crazy, but acting like it's a crazy thing, and then just trying to give inspirational posts about it. Like, do the thing. Life is short. Go to the beach. Buy the hat. Go for a drive. Sit out in the sun. Do the things, guys. Do the things. Wear that shirt that you have.
It's like the
Okay.
Fitspo people, but without the fitness. Like,
It's
you
like,
know
that's
how
not
dudes,
crazy. Like, going to the beach isn't a crazy thing.
Like, it's like
Go on the trip.
gym bros who in like I'm gonna start being inspirational on my page, and so they always like just finished a run.
I used
or
to
a
do
walk.
that. Rise and grind, bro.
Yeah, so it's like it's rise and grind, but for women,
Rise and grind, bro.
it's like we're not grinding in the gym. We probably are, but we just want aesthetic things.
Buy those crazy sunglasses, Pat. Do the thing, okay? Life's short. Life's short. And then for the guy
not.
version of that,
It's not though. It's so long.
the guy version of the life's short, do the thing is not many things better than a Coors Light and a lake on a Friday night.
When did Sam Elliott get here?
Oh yeah, I don't know. He's on all those commercials now with Gronk, so maybe I've just adopted that.
He does just have a dude voice too.
Yeah, but like that's what I imagine. Like all the, like,
Born in the
it'll be
Rocky Mountains.
a guy sitting on a dock and he's like, doesn't get much better than a couple of cold ones and a fishing pole at your favorite lake.
That's the
Thanks,
old guy dude
Yeah.
version of it. The young guy dude version of it is just forever just fucking. And then I forgot it. What we used to always say in college? YOLO. That's what it was. YOLO.
I was like, we said a lot of
Can we
things
bring
in college.
back YOLO? Like, how long before
No,
young
dude.
kids have YOLO and they're like, check out this thing we invented, and we're like,
wasn't
probably-
that Drake problematic?
Was it Drake? I don't know.
He had the song.
Yeah, but it's Drake, so he probably just stole it from someone else.
I don't know.
Somebody else definitely ghost wrote YOLO for Drake.
You only live once. That's my motto. And people are like, fuck, dude.
That's a bold
That's-
thing to say. That's your motto, and
That's
everybody in the world is saying it.
groundbreaking. It's like that Johnny Manziel documentary where he's like, me and the guys at A&M, we all had this one saying we always said, and it was, win or lose, we still booze. It was like, I think a lot of people said that, dude. That was every losing team's.
Every fan base of a bad team.
When your team loses, you're like, well, win or lose, we're going to still booze.
I said that a lot at Texas State when I was in college. We didn't win very much.
Yeah. There's that, I keep just talking commercials now, but this is the second commercial reference in 2 minutes. The Eli Manning Corona commercial where he's like, we're undefeated at the tailgate. They're like, how can you be undefeated at the tailgate? He's like, how do you lose a tailgate? And they're like, you're right. Undefeated at the tailgate. Okay.
You could definitely lose a tailgate.
No, you're undefeated at the tailgate. I like that. I like that way to look at it.
You knock over the grill, lose all the food. That's how you lose a tailgate.
Well, if you don't do that.
You don't buy enough beer and you run out
No, then you just go inside the game. That's the best part.
Yeah, but if you run out of beer 30 minutes in the tailgate and you're supposed to be there for 2 hours.
Well, then you're just not prepared.
Exactly. That's how you lose a tailgate.
Okay, maybe you can lose a tailgate.
Eli should know about losing.
No.
I mean, he did a lot in his
No.
career. Everybody loses. Every NFL player knows about
No.
losing.
He knows a lot about winning.
And
That's
losing.
what Eli knows about.
I would say, especially during the regular season, he probably knows exactly as much about winning as he does about losing.
Yeah, but if we're not talking about that,
In the postseason, he knows much more.
he knows
about.
a lot more about winning, which is actually when it matters most.
It is.
That's what they say on all the, I don't know, isn't that what it says on the MLB? It's like October, it matters more.
I'm so ready for playoff baseball.
I want
I'm
to try
so
and
jacked up.
guess all the October themes. Like next year, what do you think is going to be? It was Take October, October Proven, October Ready.
Finish.
I think that's probably already been one.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't.
those
I
are-
don't remember it.
Just a generic. We need to make a Pass the Gravy like October. October Ready. What for the podcast? Okay, that's 4 podcasts y'all do in that month, I guess.
As soon as they leave Oakland and are in Vegas, just make it just win, baby. Just as a throw it more in Oakland's
Yeah,
face.
that'd be funny. J-Dub, baby. J-Dub. J-Dub B. Yeah, but just do the things, all right? Life's short, guys. Just remember, go out there. Do the podcast, Pat. Do the podcast.
No, don't. Leave
No.
it to us.
Yeah, we'll leave. You know what? Life's short, Gravy Gang. Listen to Pass the Gravy. Or
That's
watch
true.
Pass the
That's-
Gravy on YouTube. Do it. Whatever. Who cares what anybody else thinks?
Consume us.
Do the things, okay? Listen and watch the podcast. And then go and like the podcast. Make that your YouTube comments this week. Just everybody be like, do the thing, and then give me a very generic thing that you are currently doing sitting at your computer. Do the thing. Go to work.
Life's short. Touch yourself before work.
And give me a life's short quote, everybody. And then also nobody won. Nobody won the shirt
contest last week?
because nobody counted. Nobody spelled out 100 all the way. Mikey Paul was about to do it, and I saw him and I commented.
Boom, bitch.
I saw there was 96 comments and he was at 50 something. I was like, F.
Gotcha, bitch.
So you gotta play defense somehow, right?
Defense wins championships.
Can we do this week? So give us a life's short quote. Do that, everybody, as many as you can. And then whoever can do the entire Greek alphabet spelled correctly, individually in comments. Do you know all the Greek alphabet letters?
I know 2 of them.
Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, lambda, mu, nu,
Why
phi,
would you know
omicron,
that?
Psi,
You
rho,
weren't in a
sigma,
frat.
tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. I rushed for one and I quit.
Yeah, that tracks.
I quit. I didn't like doing that shit. I was like, I'm
can
not
see
good at listening to people.
The first time one of the guys was like, go get me a beer, bitch. And you're like, I'm fucking out.
It was more than that. It was more than that.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, I could see just even the lightest thing someone's slightly a dick to, and you're like, fuck you, dude.
It ended in me walking from Lake Conroe, mostly back to Huntsville. and having it picked up elsewhere. But other than that, we don't need to get into that. We don't need to get into that. That's a story for another time. But
Rats are cool.
you used to have to like light a match and be able to hold it upside down and say the Greek alphabet twice. And so I remember alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, lambda, mu, nu, xi.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Phi, Chi, Psi, Omega, Sir.
I don't want to do
You
that.
had to say Sir at the end too, but then you had to go do it again, and it would burn. It burned. Turns out matches burn.
Yeah, burn your fingers a lot.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, in college, you're burning your fingers a lot anyway.
So go do the Greek alphabet. Spice it up this week, all right? Spice it up this week. Let's get as many comments as we can. Spam the comments, guys. We really appreciate you guys doing that on the YouTube. If you're not watching the YouTube version, go hit play on the YouTube version, okay? If you're listening to us, we appreciate you also listening. And if you're watching us, go hit play on the audio feed as well. Other question I had for this week, how many times is one person allowed to get baptized? Is there a limit, or is it like a thing is it like non-Catholic confession where like I just did something bad, I don't feel like talking about it, but just dunk me in some water real fast?
I don't think there is because like I'm sure you can, as long as you travel, you can keep finding more priests to rebaptize you and be a born again Christian. Problem is, if you keep going to the same one after a little bit, he'd be like, "You don't mean this. I'm not doing it again."
But isn't he, as a Christian, supposed to forgive you for anything you've done
He's
and
not
then
to forgive.
allow you to like wash away your sins by being baptized?
I didn't pay that much attention in church growing up. Like I would sit there just long enough in the bed. Can I go play on the playground?
Do we get snack time this time or no? They're like, that's called communion.
Dude, they had a tire swing outside of our church. All I wanted to do was play on that tire swing.
That's pretty sick.
Dude, it was awesome. I'd spin so fast, get dizzy as shit.
Yeah.
Now, like if I look left too quick, I'm like, I'm dizzy and I don't like
you
this.
just throw up.
Yeah. Like I'll get hammered and get dizzy. That's fine. But like looking quickly, I'm like, oh, I don't like this feeling.
I feel like I see people that like get baptized a couple of times a year, and it's like, is this a quarterly thing? Like communion? Is that what this is? I feel like it's like a clout thing, maybe. But it's like I've accepted him as my savior. I'm not shitting on religion. I'm glad you found your religion if you are religious. But like I feel like there's people that do use it for clout. Where they're like, I found the one, blah 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 blah, and this is me getting baptized. And then it's like, bro, didn't you get baptized like last year? Then if you stray away, you can go back to the light. You have to get rebaptized. And then also, are baptisms kind of like marriages where like Pat can marry me? Like you can just go take a course real fast. And by take a course, I mean sign up online and then you're ordained.
I don't know if I think baptism, you actually have to be like a priest. No, you don't.
But why? Like, wouldn't you think
you could be a reverend? Because in King of the Hill, they had the female reverend, and she rebaptized Luann.
But wouldn't you think that?
So maybe it's not just priest. I don't know, man.
Like a marriage seems like it would be more important than a baptism. Like a much more important life event, a much more important like thing.
God comes first.
Okay,
Which is
fair
kind of
argument.
selfish.
Fair argument. Also fair argument. But like forever wedded bliss, whatever the like
under God's authority.
All of that is like that's a pretty big thing for like. No offense, Pat and Robert, but like to just be able to go on a website and be approved to do.
Yeah, it's wild.
So if you can do that, I feel like you should be able, like you should also be able to baptize anybody.
Yeah, maybe not like it might not technically be real in their religion, but I guess I could do it. I mean, I can say I'm baptizing you.
Hold on.
There's no laws against me saying that. I could splash water in her face and make you fucking baptized, dog. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. As long as I'm not like throwing water on the president. Anyone outside of that, I'm pretty sure it's legal to water people.
Yeah, you just pour water on there, like from like a water canister.
You just have a glass of water. Somebody's walking down the street. You pour it on and be like, baptized.
All right. This is from Cora. So this is the first response.
They
I
never
got
lie.
from
That's
Google.
always 100% true.
Is it okay to baptize someone if you are not a pastor? According to the actual Bible, Jesus has instructed every single believer to go and make disciples and to baptize in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
You got to be a believer.
This is an instruction given to every single believer. So according to God, you can baptize someone if you are not a pastor. And in fact, we all should be baptizing people. So really,
if you're a believer.
Well,
That's a key part of it in there.
Are you a believer in Pass the Gravy? I'd like to baptize you in the name of Pass the Gravy. The Robert, the
Yeah, I didn't
Alex,
say
and the
a
Pat.
believer in what. I just said a true believer.
Well, they're talking about God. I think you got to use context clues on that one.
Believe her.
So it might not be a Christian baptism.
Maybe I believe all women, so I should baptize
I
you.
don't.
Wow, not an ally.
I mean,
Robert, can you mark that down? Not an ally. Not ally.
people lie.
Not women. Women don't lie. It's not what I was told.
I've seen a lot of lies being told this year on ESPN about Caitlin Clark.
I feel like you've been watching too many memes. You've been watching.
I do spend entirely too much
Pat,
time watching memes.
Life's too short. Life's too short to spend just looking at memes all day.
Dude, life's too short. Scroll those memes.
Life's way too short, all right? Do the thing, Pat. Go out there, get baptized.
Life's too short. Take that poop.
Baptize someone, all right? Do the things, all right?
Poop on the clock.
Poop. You can do it.
Poop. Poop's one of the... Does poop get funnier the quieter you say it?
Maybe.
As long as you're like enunciating the P's. Poop. Pooping's fun, dude.
Yeah.
So it might be the thing I'm best at.
I mean, everybody is probably okay at it, I would imagine.
Not everybody.
It's not,
Some people can't poop.
Yeah.
They got colostomy bags. That's not really pooping. I don't think
It's still sort of pooping.
it's creating poop, but I think the act of pooping, it has to come out of your butt.
All right.
I'll die on that hill. I know, controversial take.
Look, life's
Pooping is
short.
sacred to me.
Have a controversial take, right? Say the controversial take. Do the thing.
All right.
This podcast
so
is going
my
to be
thing with
unbearable.
women is
No. Not on the podcast. Not on the podcast. No, not where it cancels us.
every person on TikTok's a fucking idiot. Clip that one.
Yeah, there we go.
They'll get
Put that on TikTok.
They'll get Gen Z talking.
Put it on TikTok.
Or Gen Alpha now.
I don't care.
So the next one is going to be Gen Beta, and
You
everyone's just going
can't-
to call them betas.
I don't.
They're going to try and turn beta
Gen
into a
Alpha-
cool slang term.
Going from Gen Alpha to Gen Beta has got to suck, though.
Yeah, but then
You
they're-
can't be Gen
They're the
Alpha.
young generation. They get to make the slang, so they'll just turn beta. Like, what is it now? Like Sigma's the cool thing. It's going to be beta.
I don't know. If you think about it, though, like, all right,
beta
we
fish
had-
are actually super tough.
was it boomers? You had baby boomers. That's cool. That's a fucking cool name because like people be fucking. And
the alliteration.
That's where they came out there. And then you had boomers gave
Gen X.
birth to Gen X. Kind of stupid,
I mean that's hardcore though.
but like generation, like not even a cool name.
Gen X. You think that's not a cool name?
No, I think it's a lazy name. Like that's just the name they were given. Generation this.
Yeah, but it's extreme.
yeah, they could have been.
They had 80s
They
rock.
could have been extreme. They could have just been the extremes. They weren't. And then you had Generation X go into millennials. Fucking sick name.
Well, most politicians now are Gen Xers, so they kind of are the extremes.
Yeah, good point. But we are millennials. That's fucking dope. We weren't Gen Omicron or whatever the fuck it was supposed to be. Like they were like, no, millennials. That's cool.
I still think for some reason every time I hear millennial, I immediately think of Willennium.
Well, we
Will
were
Smith's
obviously
album.
Generation Y. Probably.
See, we should be Generation Y because that's all we do.
No.
We're just like, dude, why?
But that
Why?
is like Generation Y. We were like, no, that's dumb. We're gonna just come up with a cool name for it. And then it was millennials. And then Generation Z is like, no, we're not. We're not coming up with new names. And now Generation Alpha is like, we're even gonna be lazier. Now we're using Greek letters. Get the fuck out of here. Come up with a cool name for your generation or get the fuck out. Like millennials are obviously like millennials and baby boomers could fuck up any other generation.
Really, after Gen X, we should have been D-Generation X.
That's what they should have been.
We could have been DX, though.
That would have been sick.
I wanted to be DX growing up. They were
But
the
millennials
best.
also cool because we have like a name.
And now we're old, so millennials not cool. I love it.
No, but millennial is cool.
But we're not.
But like because we have a name, it's cool.
Millennial is cool. Millennials are not cool.
Are they gonna do okay millennial like when we're older?
Yeah. Or they're just going to call us old fucks.
Yeah, well, I'll say mean words to them and they'll be offended. And then they'll
Non-Riz
just-
having betas. Damn.
Look, life's too short, gang, to not make fun of generations that are younger than you. Just do the thing, all right? Bully other generations.
I like
Have fun with it.
The other day, I was like, I know everybody thinks the younger generation is stupid, but I really think this one is stupid. And I was like, yeah, I'm just old now.
Yep.
I'm old.
You made it.
They do dumb stuff. You know what the funny thing is? It's not that each generation is getting worse. It's just that all young people do dumb shit. And as you get older, you think they're dumber, but they're
Yep.
just as
Yep.
dumb as we were. We did dumb shit.
We just
all the
didn't
time.
know how dumb we were. And now I think we've achieved that, like I always joke that I'm dumb smart, where I'm smart enough to know that I'm dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what makes me different than somebody that's dumb but thinks they're smart.
Like, remember how fun it was jumping out of trees?
Like now I'm like,
So
that's
easy
gonna
to break
tear an
things.
ACL. I'm gonna fuck up my knee. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna walk funny for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Although life is too short to not jump out of the tree. Jump out of the tree. Jump out of that tree. Pick a tree and jump.
Life's too short. Jump out and scare cars.
Just jump. Scare the cars. Do the things. How crazy are we? We're crazy, Pat.
One of our most fun games was just ringing a doorbell and running away.
And now you'd get shot doing that. Well, now there's like a Ring doorbell that ruins all of it. I can see you.
You cover your face on the way up and then you tape over it.
Oh, yeah. Gotta do that.
Now their version of a prank is I'm just gonna call you. Like, text me.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, last real thing I had was a sports question. I feel like I'm not a racing guy, not a NASCAR Formula One guy.
Those are two very different things.
Still racing.
Yeah.
Still racing. Are F1 fans the snobbiest fans in all of sports?
Without a doubt. Because it's the richest one.
Because, like, F1 people are like, they're like me, where they get up early on Saturdays and Sundays to watch their sport, like I do with soccer. I'm like, okay, well, West Ham kicked off at 6 a.m. Gotta get up early. Watching this in bed. Whatever. And they do that too. So it's like, you're dedicated, but then they're just like, fucking just kicking a ball around. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You just go around in like a fucking track. Shut up.
Yeah, but I spent $117,000 to be here this weekend. I'm not part of the team. I'm just spectating. Yeah, you're snobby as fuck.
I'm just drinking wine at this place where I can't see the cars for 79% of the time.
Yeah, you're drinking nice alcohols in a box and air conditioning, whereas NASCAR, you're getting hammered on cheap beer in the sun in the middle of the race. Literally on the inside of the race. They're on the infield getting hammered in an RV. That's awesome. F1, they're like, I would never be near an RV.
F1's just country club NASCAR.
Yeah.
It's like, you go in here circles. Well, we have left and right turns. I don't fucking care, dude. Who cares, man?
You're sponsored by Tide. Our team is owned by Ferrari.
We are owned by Red Bull because, like everyone else, we have a bunch of car companies and then Red Bull.
Mercedes is too poor to be in our sport.
Volkswagen.
Actually, I don't know. Does Mercedes do F1?
Probably. I have no idea. Also, I think I know why F1 sucks compared to all other sports. Is
because it's European?
Well, because Americans aren't the best at it.
Yeah.
So it's like football, one. Americans are the best at it. And then like tennis had its run. Now you can say like, oh, we're in the best part we've ever had in tennis. Like, get the fuck out. There's not an American. All right? Not an American.
If we're not number one, then the sport is stupid. That's
right.
a fact.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
Like
NFL, best NFL players, American. Rocks.
Like, how long has cricket been around? And it's been so stupid until like 6 months ago. It was really cool for like
Ask
a week.
me who the best cricket player is.
Who's
I don't give a fuck, Pat.
But he plays for America because we beat Pakistan.
Yeah, you're right. We did in the World Cup.
So it was cool for like a week.
That
Then
was
I think
cool.
we
That
lost our
was
next
cool.
game.
It was a comeback hit that week. You're right.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter because we don't care about
Cricket
it.
was cool for 1 week.
We don't care about it. But like, so I did some research. I was like, who was the last like good American at F1 racing? Mario Andretti. And I was like, I only really know that Mario Andretti is really good because there's like Andretti racetracks.
Yeah, I thought he was Italian. I didn't know he was American.
I would have guessed Italian also, but
Yeah.
I learned that by Googling it. And so
He was a powerhouse.
I know that Max Verstappen is
Ain't no stopping Max Verstappen.
yeah, Max Verstappen's the big guy, and then
That's the only one I know.
no,
I've heard of other names, but that's the only
Lewis
one.
Hamilton. That guy wins
Yes.
all of them. I think it's like Verstappen and Hamilton win all of them, and then whoever the fuck
I think we can
PK
claim.
is it PK was the guy in the Did you watch Drive to Survive?
I did not.
I watched like 3 episodes of it. It was cool. I'm not
Lewis
saying
Hamilton sounds American though, so I think we
British.
can claim him.
British.
Yeah, but like
Well, we did conquer.
Lewis Hamilton sounds like an American name.
We did beat we did beat
but-
Britain in a war, so that's technically.
We have rights to all of their people if we want them.
Yeah, dibs.
There's only one we want.
And I think he's the best. So we
Yeah.
win.
And we only want him because he's the best. It's a sport we couldn't care less about. Like, remember when they went to Vegas? It was the most expensive one ever, and they just couldn't sell tickets. They couldn't get people to go to Las Vegas because Americans care that little about it.
Yeah.
Like, it works in Miami because they're like, okay, we just have to travel to the Eastern United States. We don't have to go into the U.S. because that's scary for any European. They're like, Vegas, yeah, it's cool, but like we can just gamble in like Monte Carlo. Well, and by the way, there's going to be an event in Monte Carlo for F1, so why the fuck would we go to
in
America?
like Monte Carlo and like Bali, Dubai?
Those are classy places to gamble.
Yeah.
America and Vegas? Pfft.
Yeah, they're racing outside the Casino Royale.
I'm not going to gamble somewhere where the peasants can afford to be in the same room as me.
But it is weird, the people that's like, the people that are just into F1, like that's their only thing they follow sports-wise. Like,
It's super weird.
Why though?
You know why?
You
because
picked any sport and you picked shitty ones?
Well, the only other sport they have as an option over there is soccer.
I'd pick soccer a million times.
I would too, but like
out of F1.
when your best sport is America's fourth or fifth sport, it's because the sport sucks. So like I can't really blame somebody for choosing another shitty sport.
But
You're choosing between a fucking pile of shit and a pile of dog shit. Like they're both gonna suck.
But F1 is the snobbiest group of people, sports-wise, though.
Without a doubt.
Like, they just look down upon everyone else.
Like, maybe polo, but like polo's not a sport.
You're a silly little fan for this silly little thing. It's like, I like a real team. A real team, not just a fucking guy. Well, they have a whole race team. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't care if they have a whole race team.
Every inch of the car is engineered down to the smallest possible weight, and I don't care.
Yeah, how many touchdowns did they score today?
0.
None. You know how many my team did? 3. All right? We scored 3 times, so fuck you. All right? Are there goals? No, they're not goals.
You win maybe once a year?
There's a point
My
system.
team wins way more than that.
And it's like, I don't want to learn a point system. I'm not going to do that. I like to look at on the standings. Is there wins, losses? Because if I can track it that way, I'm in. If
Indy
not,
500, I might have it on.
The Brickyard. That's what that is, right?
Yeah.
They kiss the bricks.
Yeah, and they chug milk.
Fucking electric.
What do you do when you win the biggest race? I have a nice big glass of milk. You fucking loser.
Are you fucking racing for a bakery? What are you doing?
If I won, I would be like, yeah, okay, but make it a White Russian. It looks like milk.
You could do that. Yeah, but I'm out on F1.
I was never in.
I wasn't in on F1, but I'm out on F1.
I like the closest I was ever.
So
was
many
I
people are
thought
into it
about,
now.
I thought about watching Drive to Survive, and then I was just like, never mind.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I've heard that, but you know what else is not bad?
Every other sport.
Every other show that I've watched 100 times on repeat.
That too.
Those I know are dope.
Yep.
And I know the people in those.
Consistent.
I don't know more than 2 people in F1, and I don't care. Plus, we were at the age where like
Robert, you don't like
when
F1,
you
do
picked
you?
up soccer.
Okay, he doesn't.
You picked up soccer about as late in life as you can pick up a sport.
I know, and I got really into it.
Dude, I'm like mid-30s now. I'm not picking up new sports.
I think I've been a West Ham fan 6 years now.
Yeah.
Like I know fucking fan group. I go watch games at the bar with the boys, the
You
lads.
got a brick outside the stadium.
I do. We do have a brick outside the stadium. America's West Ham podcast. I forgot we did that.
How much dumb shit you've done
Like
over the last
week,
6 years.
the week we decided West Ham was going to be the team I root for. I was like, I'm buying a brick. Gotta go all in. Can't say I'm not a real fan.
It could be taken way out of context. I'm buying a brick.
Bought a brick outside the stadium. You engrave the brick, and it is where you can walk in.
No drugs involved.
I've never seen it. I've got confirmation that it's there, but I do need to have like one of my West Ham guys go to the game next time. I need
Double
to be
check.
Like, you just
Make
can
sure
you
it's still
walk
there.
around the stadium and look at all the bricks? Because like right outside of Minute Maid, they have all the like the people that have donated those bricks too. But it's like if you were to like find mine, that'd be a pain in the ass to find.
Do you have a grid? Nothing.
No clue. No idea. And they probably did send me something like that, but that was 6 years ago. I'm not going to find that. Hey, I bought a brick 6 years ago. You have to buy another one. Okay.
If you emailed them, they could probably tell you, like, yeah, your brick's over here.
Can you just go take a picture of it and send it to me? I was going to show it to somebody. No. Okay. Thanks.
No, we're not doing that for you.
You know, I should buy another brick and say, like, F1 sucks.
Back-to-back World War champs.
That's it. Just F1 sucks.
I wish I was America. Or that'd be a great brick that says, I wish I was in America.
You know what? Life's too short. Buy the brick. Buy the brick. Do the thing, okay? Do the thing. Be crazy.
Buy the brick. Waste the money.
Yeah, so F1 fans are snobs.
Yeah.
That's
It's
really-
a dumb sport and no more picking up sports. I'm too old.
I'm glad you guys agreed with me on that one. What'd you guys have for Precome segment?
I was just jazzed up. I'm ready for the felines. I've got so
Yeah?
many fire ones.
Robert, did you have anything?
We can go to the felines.
Okay.
Let's go to the felines.
Okay.
Do you have any listener submitted ones this week?
Yeah, I have one. We'll start off with that one.
Okay, well, this is the Robert Feline segment where we give you guys words that are coded as other words. You will try and decipher what the real word we are giving you is. We will give you a category and then a couple of other words that associate with that word. You put together what the real word or words are, and we'll see if you were right or wrong. This is a fun game. I like to see everybody online go and comment and say how many they got right or wrong. But this is the Robert Feline segment. What you got?
All right, this one's from Brandon Whitehead. This one's kind of a hard one, I think. The category is medical condition.
Okay, it's a medical condition.
Erectile dysfunction.
Build floor oasis.
Build
floor
rheumatoid arthritis.
oasis.
He's like, God damn it.
I was like, room.
Build floor. Ooh, yeah. Pelvic
What the hell would oasis be?
incontinence. Pelvic floor piss. I don't know.
Build the floor oasis.
I don't know. What is it?
Yeah.
It's erectile dysfunction.
Is it really?
Uh-huh.
I got it.
You can't guess before we would say it.
Yeah, but
he
I mean,
got it. That's all he got.
You said Brett sent us a medical condition. Of course, I
Right.
assumed it was going to be erectile. Not that Brett has that.
Yeah, Brandon.
Brandon.
Or Brandon, sorry.
We have a
Bill-
Brett Brandon.
so many
we
Bretts
do have a
and
Brett
Brandons.
Brandon.
And I got a dumb
And
brain.
this is a Brandon Whitehead.
Build is erect, floor, tile,
Yeah.
and oasis.
It's funny how after I said it, I couldn't even get build to erect.
And oasis dysfunctional band.
Oh,
Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Have they canceled their tour yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
They have not.
I'm just going to keep asking that every time it comes up because it's
I
coming.
hope they don't. I hope
It's
they don't. All right, I'll go. Here's my first one. I will start with. I have some easy ones and I have some weird ones. This is I'll start with a TV show. This is a TV show. Board of chairs.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Yeah, I like that. It was almost too easy, but I like getting them.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel smart.
This one is an occupation. Bagwell Speedboat. It's Bagwell Boat Speed.
Okay, so you're saying Jeff.
Maybe.
Occupation. Boat speed.
Bagwell Boat Speed.
Ship something.
No.
Damn it. See, now all I can think about is Jeff.
Don't think Jeff.
I know.
Okay.
I know it's not Jeff because no fucking occupation starts with Jeff.
Unless it was
Chef is kind of close.
Yeah, I was gonna say chef maybe. Shout out to the bear.
So Bagwell boat speed.
Bagwell Boat Speed.
Speed, fast.
Boat.
Think Bagwell as one, and then think Boat Speed as its own thing.
Boat speed. So knots.
All right. You're there. You're getting there.
An occupation that's got knots in it, or a knot.
Trick right there.
Dude, I got it.
Not. What was Bagwell?
Who was Jeff? What was Jeff Bagwell?
Baseball knot, first knot. First mate? No.
First baseman.
But a knot.
Astronaut.
There we go.
Astronaut.
There we go. Jeff Bagwell was an astro. All
right, I've gotten two.
astronaut.
I've got 2.5 of these.
Bagwell Boat Speed astronaut. All right. We do some celebrities.
I'll do one of mine
Okay,
real quick.
here you go.
It's a sandwich.
All right.
Uncouth average man.
Uncouth.
Uncouth average man.
Average man makes me think it's not po' boy.
Average man means like
uncouth. I don't know.
norm.
Not cool. I don't know.
Say if somebody's just normal, they're an average.
Joe. Okay. Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy
Joe.
Joe, baby. Uncouth, man. You're
Uncouth.
sloppy.
Okay. I like that. What else do you have?
So I got another one. The category is also sandwich.
So you thought of these at work?
Some of them, yes. Some of them while I was pooping before the podcast.
Okay.
Jim Halpert soften. Which this one was difficult for me because the word, it was very hard to find. Soften was the closest euphemism I could come for it. Jim Halpert soften.
Office. No, I can't. Is it sales? Sales softener.
It's a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
What was old Jimmy Boy's nickname?
Oh, tuna sandwich.
Tuna melt.
Tuna melt.
Oh, soften. Yeah. Okay.
That's why, I actually had to Google. I was like, soften or melt thesaurus. There's
Melt
no other
synonym.
Yeah, melt synonym is actually what I Googled, and I looked up the thesaurus. Melt doesn't really have any other words. Like soften is the closest I could find to melt.
That's pretty good. I like that.
But I was like, it was Jim Halpert. You might get the tuna there. All right, my next one is it's a sandwich.
Okay. I was gonna say it's not a sandwich, is it?
Sea bug barrel.
Sea bug barrel. Sea bug barrel.
This one's gonna be hard. You're not gonna...
Crawfish.
Same family, but not
Shrimp. No.
It's not shrimp.
Sea bug. Lobster roll.
Lobster roll, barrel roll, baby.
Let's go.
You do a couple. I got
Okay.
one more that I'll.
I'm gonna do some celebrities. These are celebrities. Is my theme. Grizzly Weber.
Weber. I'm thinking maybe Grill.
Bear Grylls.
There you go.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I should have gotten
So,
fucking Bear Grylls right away.
What I almost went with for Bear Grylls was Grizzly Bear.
See,
Because Grizzly Bear could have also been Bear Grylls.
When I heard Grizzly, I thought Bear Grylls, but I was like, that's too easy. He's not going to give me one like that.
You guys yelled at me that one time, so I had to make it. It's like they can't yell at me. This is an actor. 24-hour Harry.
Ooh, 24-hour Harry. Day. Is there an actor named Day?
No.
All the dumb names they have, nobody's named their kid Day yet. Okay. 24-hour Harry. How is Harry spelled?
Harry.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like Harry, like
Oh yeah,
hair.
yeah.
So Harry.
I immediately thought Jack Bauer.
I just keep thinking Harry Styles in my
But I
head. I
think
can't
that's
get it out.
24-hour
I think
Harry.
that's the character.
Cycle. Why can't you give me any easy one?
You give up?
I give up.
Jim Carrey.
Harry Carey. Yeah, damn it.
Jim, 24-hour fitness is a gym. Jim Carrey. This is another celebrity. Bombay Dodge Speak.
Gordon, what's the chef?
Ramsey?
Yep.
Yep, Gordon
there you
Ramsay.
go. There you go. Gordon Bombay.
Yeah.
Dodge, Ram, Speak, Say.
When it was Bombay, I was like, it can only be Gordon.
Yep. Which is how they came up with Gordon Bombay. He was looking at the two liquors that, as he was writing, he was like, "What's the name for this guy? Bombay Gin, Gordon, whatever it was." And I was like, "All right, that's
Gordon's
it."
fisherman. He was eating fish
Yep.
sticks.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to go with your last one?
Yeah. You want to guess the?
Is it sandwich?
It's a sandwich again.
Okay, good.
Surrender Tobacco.
Surrender.
Surrender Tobacco. It's a sandwich. It's a very good style of sandwich, also. Tobacco. Or I guess just not style, just sandwich. It's a very good sandwich.
Smoked.
That's what I was guessing. It's no.
Tobacco is not smoked.
You can smoke tobacco.
You can, not this tobacco. Surrender tobacco.
Surrender tobacco.
What do you think of when you think of surrender?
So French, there's something here.
Yep.
It's a French dip.
French dip.
French dip.
French dip. Okay.
All right.
I almost said surrender skull, and I was like, that's a little too on the nose for that
No,
one.
I would have thought it was SKULL. So I would have been.
No, I would have enunciated skull.
Okay, well, it's still.
I would have thought.
Well, yeah, I also would have thought that too. That's good. That was your best one. All right, I have a U.S. city. I like doing these.
These are good.
Bashful bird leave.
Chicago.
Yep. He's a shy.
Uh-huh.
What's the bird leaf part?
Bashful is shy. Bird is caw. And leave is go.
That's why I was like, what is the bird in Chicago? I was like, he's got 4 letters and 2 words left in here.
After you said Bashful, I stopped listening. I
Yep.
didn't even hear the other ones.
I almost went timid bird leave, but I was like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Bashful is too much of a giveaway. Now this is another U.S. city. Beach Dirt Carmen.
San Diego?
Yep.
You just had to say Carmen.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes if you put something that seems easy, it's like you overthink it. It's like, what couldn't
Yeah.
be?
I don't even remember what the first
Couldn't
part
be
of it was.
that.
As soon as you said Carmen, I was like, it's San Diego.
Beach dirt. Sand. All right, this is the last one. And it's a Greek god.
Ooh.
A Greek god. Edgar Allan Relief Cave.
Apollo?
No.
Oh. Edgar Allan. Wait, what's that again?
Edgar Allan Relief Cave.
So bullpen.
Bullpen?
Relief cave. He's
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
it's
No,
the
no, no,
bullpen.
no. I was like, that's not a Greek god.
Poe. I don't know any Greek gods that start with the name Poe.
Yeah, you do.
Poseidon.
Yep.
Oh, Poseidon. Yep.
Yep.
Relief cave
Sigh.
definitely sounds like
But Psy
Bullpen.
and then
Yeah.
Den.
Edgar Allan Poe, Relief, Psy, Cave Den.
okay.
I
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That was fun. Those were our Robert Felines.
As soon as I thought Apollo, I couldn't think of any other gods besides Zeus.
I hope you enjoyed this Robert Felines segment, everybody. And just remember, life's too short to not do the Robert Felines.
Maybe
That's what
send
I
us some
would say.
categories and we'll try and reverse engineer some shit out of that.
Send us some sandwich categories.
I was thinking about sandwiches, so I got a lot of
Yeah.
sandwiches.
That would be really funny if like your entire
Every week it's just
every week
sandwiches.
it's just you have one theme though. It's just like it's only you have 12 of them, but you have one theme.
It's not a bad idea.
Blue things. What?
My balls.
Let's move on to the Comeback Kids segment where we tell you what's been in the news the last week according to us. The Comeback Kids segment is brought to us by our newest sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. I love Underdog Fantasy. I was talking to Pat right before we started the pod about how much Underdog Fantasy has like kept us having money in our bank accounts because instead of, you know, doing a certain type of play on a gambling site, we go to Underdog Fantasy where we can just do higher or lower on our favorite players. It's the greatest time of year again. Kickoff's back. Football's here. We got Thursday night football kicking off. Maybe right now when you're listening to this. Hopefully before or hopefully after you're listening to this. But Thursday night football on September 26th. Giants Cowboys. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got into the game last year by making picks on Underdog. You can win up to 1,000 times your money just by choosing higher or lower on your favorite players' stats like touchdowns, passing yards, and more. So the pick'em entry I've got in on Underdog for Thursday night football this week. I've got. Where is my pick'em entry? Sorry, my phone's being weird. I have Malik Neighbors of the Giants to have higher than 5.5 receptions, paired with Dak Prescott of the Cowboys to have higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. You got to pick somebody on either team, on both teams to make it work. That is my selection. Dak Prescott higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns, and Malik Neighbors higher than 5.5 receptions. That seems like a winner to me. You can tail, or you can make your own pick'em entry at Underdog Fantasy. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward. Signing up is even easier. Head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com. Sign up with the promo code AlexTheBuzz, and Underdog is going to give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code AlexTheBuzz, all one word, to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. You must be 18 or older and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. This is the Comeback Kid segment. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch. All right, our first Comeback Kid this week is fall. Fall's back, everybody. Fall's back, y'all. Fall's back,
like
y'all. No, because it's Texas and it's a million degrees. It's a million degrees.
But it is.
But fall's back.
It was already back. Like, I understand that the day just happened, but when football starts, it's fall.
Yeah.
Like, they just need to change that. Like, the rest of the world will get in line.
Yeah, like, oh, no, American football. But we don't, shut up. Just shut up.
It's fall.
Just recognize it.
We won all the wars. We get to call.
Wars. Yeah. So yeah, fall is officially back, and it's just fun to say it's fall, y'all.
Pumpkin spice, everything's coming.
Life's too short to not get the pumpkin spice.
Get ready for brown boots and
Uggs,
vests,
sweatshirts.
Get ready for all girls to start looking like Han Solo here pretty soon.
Oh yeah, vest season.
Yeah,
that's coming up. And then
I love vest
brown long brimmed hats.
Oh,
for the ladies, that's coming back.
I'm so excited.
Dudes looking like they're in the Lumineers.
Cozy weather.
Mumford and Sons.
Hoodies.
Hoodies are going to be back soon. Back. Yeah.
I miss all my hoodies.
Fall, y'all. It's back. It's not spooky season, though, yet. A lot of people seem to think it's spooky season. It is not still spooky season yet.
Hockey's
coming back. Dude, Red Wings are going to be so good. Red Wings here. I'm saying it. It's just they're here now. They're going to be so fucking good.
They are going to be good.
They're going
to be fun to do. We're going to make a lot of money betting on the Red Wings this year.
So fucking good. Alex O was talking to me. He was like, what's your hockey team? Who should I root for? I was like, yeah, you should absolutely root for the Detroit Red Wings.
We're going to get to do underdog hockey bets this year.
Underdog hockey pick'em entries.
Pick'ems.
Pick'em entries.
Pick'em entries.
Please bleep that out. We're not allowed to say that.
I'm dumb.
It's part of the agreement. That's why I got the endorsement and not you.
That's why I don't talk during that.
Pat is going to say the wrong thing.
It's the same rules every week. Can't remember them.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, fall's back. It's not spooky season, though. Not spooky season. Spooky season, October 1st. You can get the decorations up. I don't care if you have decorations up. It's not my business if you put the decorations up, but it was kind of crazy if you started like September 1st, you had decorations up. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Quit skipping Thanksgiving.
Well, they wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, but you can still have Halloween before Thanksgiving.
No, never mind.
Yeah.
Yep, I mixed it up with because everyone goes from spooky season to Christmas. I'm like, no.
But yeah.
Dude, we're so close to turkey.
Shout out fall, turkey. Dude, it's getting there. Getting here. All right. Also back this week is that September song from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Because do you remember 25th
September?
Listen
to that song 10 million times in my life. Don't know any of the words except September.
It was September 21st, so it was the 21st night of September, and everybody made the memes about it. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, it's that night."
We should just declare September 21st Earth, Wind, and Fire Day.
Why is it not?
And like everything has a day. There's
like the Green Day guy, Wake Me Up When September Ends. Like, that's always a thing. People are like, yo, go wake up, Green Day guy. And it's like, good. This is a timely meme. I like memes that are timely. Why is there not a, hey, fuck faces, it's the 21st night of September? There were some memes I saw, but like there should be regular ones that get shared every year around that time.
It's another beautiful thing about getting older. Like, I remember
non-misinformation memes, that is, because that was very informational.
I remember
It
years
reminded me.
ago getting sick of those memes. Like, God, it's every year. And now I'm like, I'm just comfortable. Like, I'm comforted knowing that I'm going to see that meme again soon. I know that meme.
Yep, that's the Green Day one. There he is. Somebody's got to wake that guy up. Okay, there he is.
Every time. It's
Billy
comforting.
Joel, you got to get up, dude. September's over.
I like the same things
Yep.
over and over until I
Yep.
die.
Yep.
And that's good for me.
I do too. But shout out to that song. Because it's like,
And it's a banger.
if you're like, name like 10 awesome songs, I'm probably not going to put that in it. But if you put September from Earth, Wind, and Fire on, I'm going to fucking bop my head to it because it rocks.
It's one of those songs that no matter when you hear it, it just puts you in a good mood.
It's like Cool in the Gang.
Dun, dun, dun. Do you? And you're just like, this is awesome. It's like that and dude, put steel drums in that song.
Oh, dude. Oh, we'd get flagged. I was about to
I just
say
want to be
I
like
should
a
play it,
DJ.
but no, I
but
can't.
all I do is just like insert an instrument that doesn't normally fit into a song, and press play.
And it'd be very easy. Just think saxophone and steel drums. Always play.
What's the sexy saxophone song? Careless Whisper. Dude, let's put some steel drums in Careless Whisper.
Yeah, probably would rock.
Be fucking sexy and island at the same time.
I love it. Shout out to Earth, Wind, and Fire, though, because that song still rocks. Also back this week, baseball champagne celebration season.
Just getting doused.
Just everybody celebrating. And I'm okay with these celebrations that we have right now. What I'm not about to be okay with is the wild card round, the divisional round. Those also. I think
Poopy Pants Alex is back.
I think you should celebrate getting to the postseason because it's a long season. Very cool. You win a 3-game series, you shouldn't celebrate with champagne again. That's
moving
crazy.
on.
You win the divisional series, you shouldn't celebrate with champagne. You should celebrate and be like, fuck yeah, we're moving on. You win the league series you win the pennant, absolutely. Crack the champagne, spray it everywhere, dude. You win the World Series, 100%. But in theory, you should have only 3 champagne celebrations. Like, from the time you clinch, yes, celebrate. The next 2 rounds, that's just work. That's just work.
Dude, it's a long season. You got to celebrate the victories, man.
You do celebrate those when, like right now. This is the time to do it. When you clinch the postseason.
See, this is just like your poopy brain Yankee fan coming out like, act like you've been. Most teams haven't been there before, all right? Most
The Yankees
teams
haven't
don't
been in a very long time, and this
which
would
is
be
why
the
you should
time
revert back.
where they should do that. But no, don't, because I will not care about the Yankees unless they are in the ALCS this year. I have
because you have that expected level of greatness. It's overinflated. The Yankees aren't the Yankees that we grew up with.
It's because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of that.
So you should be enjoying
I
every
know
round
what's
that you
happening.
make it past, because a lot of times you don't make it past a round. Just be happy you're not going to face the Astros in the first round.
We would face them in the ALCS, which is when I'd be like, all right, I'm in. I mean, I'll watch all the games, but I have removed myself emotionally so far from the Yankees where I just laugh at it now. I'm like, okay.
That's where all my Cowboys friends are. Which, like, I mean, they both haven't been good in the same amount of time.
That was how I was. Actually, not true. Not true.
Oh, that's not true. No, the Yankees have won more times since then. That's
2009.
right.
2009, they won.
Yeah, you can find yours on DVD.
I can. I could download it. But yeah, that was like, speaking of like just laughing at stuff, like that's how I was. The Giants game on Sunday, they fumbled the opening kickoff.
That was
The Browns recovered it. The first offensive play the Browns had was a touchdown pass. And so I was like, God fucking damn it, dude. Like, this is it. Like, this is and this is like 8 seconds into the game. We're doing this. Okay. And then the Giants got the ball back. Daniel Jones threw an interception that went for 6 the other way. The Browns did an entire like 20-person choreographed celebration in the end zone. And there was a flag on the field the whole time. And then they took the flag back. They took away the interception, and the Giants scored a touchdown, tied the game, and like never really looked back after that. But I was like, my God, I was going to just jump. I was just like, I'm not doing this.
How many Giants fans do you think after that fumble and they scored a touchdown immunity, how many just turned it off the game? And
A lot.
And then
A lot did.
like after the game they like checked scores. They just went.
It was the
like Home
Homer
Depot
Simpson
for a couple hours.
or the Grandpa Simpson meme where he goes in, he puts his hat down, goes in, turns around, grabs his hat, walks back out. And I was like, I might just watch Red Zone today. I tweeted that and then was like, I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. Just keep it up here. I'll turn the sound up on Red Zone. Also, And then they may be very happy, but
And then how many more people do you think like stuck around through that? But then the pick 6 happened, saw him celebrating, was like, I'm done, and turned it off. But then a couple hours later, you look at your phone like, wait, we won?
yeah. It turns out relying on a sexual assaulter, alleged sexual assaulter, as your go-to guy in crucial moments, maybe they're not the best people,
No.
football wise or not football wise.
Basically in everything.
Yeah, I got.
It's funny how the Browns went from like an underdog that everyone was like rooting for because they're the Browns. They've been bad forever. And then they brought Deshaun and everyone was like, yeah, fuck you guys again.
I'm not allowed to post on NFL Reddit for a week now. I don't ever post on NFL Reddit, but I made it. It was Deshaun Watson's girlfriend, posted a picture of him kissing her on the sideline before the game. And so I saw that, screenshotted it, and they just made it into a meme where you can go see it on our page. You can go see it on our page, but this is kind of it. But it's Deshaun Watson kissing his girlfriend, and over his girlfriend, I just put getting sacked 8 times and sexually assaulting a bunch of women, and that's what he's kissing because that's what Deshaun Watson likes.
That's what he likes.
That's what he likes because he got sacked 8 times and he allegedly sexually assaulted a lot of women.
He's so bad now. It's hilarious.
It made me very happy.
It's
and
hilarious.
The Giants looked very good, and the Browns defense has like second, third best defense in the NFL, and Giants looked pretty good against it.
Like, I don't think we've seen a player nosedive in ability after a contract so hard since Albert Hainsworth. It's like he got paid and was like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try. I just get to show. He gets to show up every day because they're not going to bench him. He makes too much money. And they've got Jameis sitting right there.
Jameis Winston. Dude.
You know the team would play so hard for Jameis.
They probably want to. They just can't because they paid Deshaun $1 billion. But yeah,
all guaranteed. So dumb.
That fucking, I don't know how they got to that from baseball, but
I saw. Speaking of baseball, though, I did see the craziest fan theory of all time. It was a Red Sox fan, and they're so beaten down right now. Like the whole fan base hates ownership, which is crazy. Like how good Red Sox ownership was in the early 2000s and then into the teens, and then they just gave up. They gave away Mookie Betts. They gave away
because they bought a soccer
try.
team and they realized they can do the soccer method where like Liverpool knows people are going to go to Liverpool games. Liverpool actually tries, but like Manchester United for a long time, people were like they're going to go to Old Trafford, which is the stadium they play in, which is historic. People are going to sell out that. They don't care. Like you can just get people. You're going to sell at every game.
That's what they're doing, and it's
kind of like with the Texans owners. I'm not saying the Texans owners are doing this now, but I feel like for a while it felt like the Texans were doing this, where like they just weren't really investing in anybody seriously because they were like, well, people know that they were so hurt by the Oilers leaving, they're going to buy a ticket to every single fucking Texans game, even if they're dog shit. And now the Texans are good again because the Sun realized like, hey, let's not be that way. That's not the way to run an organization. I think the Red Sox are like, we're going to get every away fan is going to come to a game here. Fenway's going to be selling well all year round. Who gives a shit? And I love that for them.
Because like growing up, my dad always told me the only thing better than a Red Sox win is a Yankees loss. That's just how you think growing up as a Red Sox fan. And this guy online had said the Red Sox ownership is complacent because the Yankees have not done anything in so long. She was like, I think we need the Yankees to win the World Series so the Red Sox will try again. I was like, that is the most batshit. Yes. Like, how beaten down as a fan do you have to get to root for your most hate? Like, I don't care how bad the Packers ever get. I will never in a million years think, but if the Bears win a Super Bowl, the Packers will get better. No.
Yeah, it was
that's insane. And I think he needs his fandom revoked. Because, like, you're so beaten down. You're like, how do you get to that point? It's because as a Boston fan, he's got like so many other championships that he's had in his life.
You get lost. You get lost in that thought, though. You're just like, this is the one way I can get around it. The one way like I can, it makes sense. You have to make it make sense.
Like I guess I can't contemplate it because of just
because you have two teams. And so like when one team was bad, your other team was good. So you could always just
that always worked for me. When the Astros were tanking, the Red Sox were good. Now the Astros are awesome. The Red Sox, but even in like football, I've had the Packers my whole life. They've been a well-run organization. I've never been in like the deep dark place where like my only team is just horrible and my life fucking sucks.
But it makes you appreciate it more.
And it's really like,
well, your team's been pretty like.
What's been like 6 years for the Red Sox? Not even.
They won it. When was the Astros' first title?
17.
So they won 18.
So 6 years.
Yeah.
This guy, just 6 years of not winning a championship, his life is falling apart.
Is Alex Cora a problem? It's not him. It's not him. I know it's
ownership.
not. But it's funny.
Fuck you, John Henry.
He's rich.
So rich.
Sick. So rich.
The second Fenway Sports Group was founded. It was like, I hate you.
But yeah, baseball champagne celebration this season. I'm fine with the.
He should sell the Red Sox and get an F1 team. That snotty bitch.
Oh yeah, he probably would love an F1
Dude,
team.
he'd fit in so well in F1.
He'd fucking love an F1 team.
Fuck our fans, right?
Yeah.
You think F1 owners like look down on the F1 fans?
They probably do, but the F1 fans are also equally as rich, so they're like looking down on the owners anyways. They're equally looking down on one another.
You only have $100 million. You can't afford a team of your own.
Look,
loser.
John Henry, life's too short. Buy the F1 team.
I feel like
buy the team.
You should look at John Henry the way that I look at Jerry Jones, or you also look at Jerry Jones. Like, I hope you have the team forever.
You're
awful at your job.
Not to brag, but I was doing my Giants in my Giants Rush podcast that I'm a part of. We had former Giant Justin Pugh on talk about the offensive line looking good, and we were talking about Jerry Jones or whatever. And I was like, man, I hope that guy never dies. And I said that I just threw that I said that as like a throwaway conversation. He's like, me too, man, me too. And I was like, fuck yeah, like an actual NFL player was like. Would also like him to not ever, I hope he's, God save him. Please, protect him at all costs. And he was like, I think his son's pretty smart, though. I was like, but Daddy's not giving up the keys to the castle.
Ever.
Let Daddy keep the keys. Let Daddy keep the keys.
Like, he'll probably be working till the day he dies.
And I hope
he's going to be bedridden and be like, I'm not giving up my responsibilities.
I hope he lives to 1,000. I really do.
He probably will outlive me.
I mean that with all of my heart. Jerry Jones, life's too short. Do the thing. Live. As long as you can.
I think actually, if he ever gets to the age where his doctor's like, you can't consume alcohol anymore, at that point, he'll probably be like, all right, I'm giving up. I can't take the stress of this team without booze. And Jerry loves to booze.
Yeah, he does.
He's kind of a bro that way.
And talk about penises.
Yeah, but who doesn't do that with the boys?
Yeah, that's true. Robert, did you see that? You don't watch Jerry Jones, Jamie Foxx videos.
He was talking. He was talking about Deuce Vaughn, who's like this really short running back.
Jamie Foxx is like watching a practice with him, and you can see he has his camera up, and Jamie Foxx isn't talking to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is talking to somebody in the background, and he's like, and he has an 8-inch penis.
What do you say? He's like, he's 5'5" with an 8.5 penis, and you're like, what?
Okay, weird stat.
Talking about dicks with the boys, man.
Not talking about his 40 times. Oh. An 8-inch penis? Yeah, that's what I was also wondering. How big was his penis? That's what I usually want with NFL players.
And that made me think, his dad works for the Cowboys. Is there any situation where his dad's in the locker room and you just see your grown man son walk through and you see his dick? That's got to be weird. Does he just not go in the locker room, his dad? I don't know if he's got a coach or if he's front office. I think he's more
with
front office.
LeBron and Bronny, they're just
yeah, you're going to see your dad's pee-pee and you're an adult. That's not cool anymore.
I don't know. It's just locker room stuff. Guys being dudes.
What? Imagine somebody wants off the Lakers and LeBron hasn't demanded him be traded yet. And just in the locker room, he's like, dude, your son's got a bigger dick than you. Next day traded.
Fuck. Yeah, that'd be a quick way out. But yeah, baseball celebrations. Shout out them. Right now, shout out them. Don't do them the next rounds, please. They will. I know they don't care about me.
Celebrate,
They're still going to do it. But doesn't it seem like it's redundant? It doesn't. It seems special when you have achieved something, and you've definitely achieved winning a round, but it's that's how the playoffs work, dude.
Yeah, but what if you're the Diamondbacks? You're not there very often.
They fucking made it to the World Series last year. They should have celebrated the 3 times I said. They didn't need to celebrate 5 times.
But when was the last time they were before that?
It's not as cool.
Luis Gonzalez. It had been quite a while. Let fan bases just enjoy shit, dude.
I fucking hate it.
Are you also the guy that gets mad at students for rushing the field in a game that wasn't that big?
No, I think that's cool. I just think that it's kind of crazy.
Those fans are allowed to enjoy it, but these fans are not allowed to enjoy things.
They're not the ones enjoying it. It's the players. It's dude, you already celebrated a week ago. A fan wants, if you clinch anything, absolutely, fucking pop bottles, dude. You're a fan. You can fucking do this. You pay all of your money. They get paid millions of dollars. They should fucking chill out for a second.
Here's something we're missing with this, though. And I've never gotten to do it. It looks so much fun.
It does, with the goggles.
Dude, popping bottles and just spraying everything. I would do that every chance I'm given to do that.
Can we just buy goggles, ski goggles for the 3 of us and just pop a couple of champagne bottles?
Well, we can't spray Robert with champagne.
Robert, would you let us spray you with champagne?
No,
or is this a Josh
not.
Hamilton situation?
He'd be like, it'll soak into my pores and I'll be impure.
Sparkling grape juice. What about that?
Yeah, we have like a quick one with him, like they did with Josh Hamilton. Be like, okay, now leave the room
Here,
so
we
we can
pour
have the real
orange
one.
soda on you for a second.
Hey, Josh. Yeah.
But don't you
now
think,
get
doesn't
out.
it look cool? It looks fucking sick. Come on, Robert.
I don't know. Like, part of me does think it looks cool, but then also it's like you're sweat all over and sticky. And
That's honestly what a punishment should be for Robert if we ever bet anything.
though, dude.
I would love
celebrating with the boys.
if Robert lost a bet and that was his punishment. Like at our next live event, like at the end of it, you get to put the goggles on, and then like we get like 4 Gravy Gang members with bottles of sparkling cider to just fucking spray Robert, and he's like, "Fuck, this is the worst."
Like, remember how great the moment was when they're all celebrating and they're doing the interview, and someone walked up behind Bregman and was like, "We need to get a wheelbarrow for this man's nuts." It's like that was the greatest
That's cool.
fucking celebration moment ever.
Yeah, you do get some pretty epic moments from it. Shout out Steve Sparks.
Just let the celebrations happen, man.
Shout out Steve Sparks.
Let
Sam
guy-
Houston alumni.
Let guys be dudes. Hey, life's short. Let guys be dudes.
Pop the bottles. All right, pop that champagne, guys.
Ladies, life's short. Pop that pussy.
I'm gonna start just saying. I've
Emma's
already
gonna-
broken my brain to just life's
Emma's
short.
gonna
Do
hate
this.
you by the end of the week.
Stop it. Stop. You can't just say life's short and then insert whatever you wanted to
Emma,
do.
life's short.
Watch the
Change
football
that
game.
diaper.
Also back this week, Malik's. Hey, buddy.
Bro.
Malik's.
Bro.
They're back. Very much so. We even warned you guys about this last week. We were like, oh, your Malik's starting? Hey, guess what? My Malik's also playing pretty well. And then both Malik's scored yesterday or last week.
Bro, I'm not scared. Like, of course. Okay, I was going to say I'm not scared of my quarterback going down anymore. I still am.
Yeah.
But, like, when he went down, I was like, we got probably 4 weeks without. We need to try and squeak out one win. Back-to-back wins.
Yep. Undefeated.
Undefeated with Malik.
Quarterback controversy?
No.
Okay, just asking.
No.
Just asking.
Because you got to remember, Jordan just got paid.
True.
The paid guy always plays.
But you could trade him and think how much money you save on that cap.
This isn't an RG3 and Kirk Cousins situation where.
All right, we don't know. I just asking questions.
No,
Just
dude, I
asking
love
questions.
Love.
So I feel like for the time being, if Jordan Love doesn't play this week, which he may, but may not, I feel like he's not going to. We need to start just having a Malik of the week, which we will decide on like Sunday night or Monday night based on when they played, and we just pick who was the better Malik that week, and then that is the Malik of the week, just because it rhymes and it sounds cool. By doing that, I mean we will post a graphic like once a week, and it's just like winner of Malik of the week, Malik Neighbors, Malik Willis.
Who was it? Because this week was a tough one.
I have the stats.
Malik balled out, but Malik also had a really good
Right,
week.
yeah. I mean, who do you got, Malik or Malik, Robert?
After like a lot of consideration, I think I'm gonna have to go with Malik.
Over
Ooh,
Malik?
in
Over
your
Malik.
face, dude.
Over Malik.
I
In
wonder
your
what Malik is
face.
going to think.
No, but it actually was a tough one because Malik
Yeah.
Willis balled out, but like
Mal-
that touchdown catch when he was spinning around, that was one of the sickest catches I've seen in years.
I would die for Malik Neighbors. I would die for Malik Neighbors.
Should you trade him now while his stock is high?
No.
Dude,
He's quarterback
You're
proof.
still rebuilding though.
He's quarterback proof.
You need a lot of picks to rebuild.
Nope.
Maybe you should
Nope.
trade. I'm just saying,
5 first-round picks.
if you traded him to the Packers, I wouldn't.
5 first-round picks.
Dude, double Malik though. Malik to Malik.
That would be, the world would explode. Then you have to trade Jordan Love for Malik Neighbors and 5 first-round draft picks.
Nope. You're not getting Jordan Love.
Okay. I was just throwing ideas out
We
there.
got one more week of Malik.
All right. Well, that's going to really ruin our Malik of the Week segment.
I think your Malik's going to win this week because the Vikings defense is really, really fucking good, and I'm scared as shit this week.
Yeah.
I'm very scared.
Well, to recap last week's Malik of the Week, Malik Willis of the Packers, 202 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He also ran for a touchdown and 73 yards. Pretty solid outing.
Very solid.
Pretty solid outing.
275 yards.
Malik Neighbors of the Giants, wide receiver. 8 catches, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of them was really fucking sick. And then he also ripped the ball away from a defender that was an interception and then caught it. And then he also swatted away what would have been an interception. And then he had a pass that was thrown away because he's smart, not just trying to throw the ball just to throw the ball.
Very smart.
And he had 2
Heads up.
rushes for first downs. So with that, Robert, you got to go Malik or Malik. With all the information now that you're educated.
Yeah, after even more careful consideration, I think I'm going to have to go Malik over Malik.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think
shit,
I think that was
dude.
smart of him to change because you know what?
Shit.
While my guy had passing and rushing, you had receiving and rushing and defensive stat. That's 3 categories right there. Your Malik wins. Congratulations on Malik of the week,
dude,
sir.
thanks, man. You know, it was a fucking pretty even battle. Pretty even battle. It was neck and neck right there. That was like,
I wish we were playing you this week.
no,
Malik versus Malik.
dude. We don't need the negativity.
Malik x Malik. We could make like.
You don't understand, Robert. Like, because you don't watch football, but like, Pat and I like don't usually text during games, but like Sunday, the vibes were very high.
Very high.
Very high. And I was like, dude, Malik's looking good. He was like, did you fucking look at that catch? Look at that catch. And like, he's replying to mine. We're just gassing each other up. And I was like, fuck yeah. Because what was I said, there was some. It was
Rising tide raises all boats, Robert.
what was the stat that I sent you?
It is fun when both, like, because it's fun, like, when his team's not doing good. Sometimes it's fun to needle him a little bit. I really don't do it anymore. But when we're both doing well, it's fun to just be able to gas up your boys.
Like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, they look so good.
Dude, I'm having fun. Are you having fun? I'm having so much fun right now.
What did I say? It doesn't matter, I guess.
Is it? We're not Saturday. We're gonna be a little contentious though.
The quarterback comparison graphic before being on the screen before that pick 6 was absolutely diabolical, and they were just showing the 2 quarterbacks throughout the game. They're showing Will Levis of the Titans and Malik Willis, and they were like, this many passes, this many completions, this many interceptions, this, and like as they're showing, they're like, oh, okay, Malik Willis is obviously better than Will Levis throws an interception right as the graphic fades away. It's like,
ran back for a touchdown. It was beautiful.
That was just mean to put that graphic up right before that happened.
Yeah, Will Levis is not good.
And Pat's just like, oh, sleeping some are saying. He's talking about Malik. But yeah, it was a solid vibes. Shout out to Malik's and our Malik of the Week segment. I just want to make a graphic and just make Malik of the Week and just one of them. And people are like, I don't care.
Fuck yeah.
But graphics are cool.
Post it in a Giants fan group. They'll love it.
No, I just posted Pass the Gravy. Just us. just like people that listen to this.
Like.
Just go like it. Like the Malik of the Week graphic, please. I've worked very hard on it. Also back this week, besides Malik's, Damar Hamlin. He's the first guy that was dead that has intercepted a pass in the NFL now. Former dead person. Trevor Lawrence was the first person to ever throw an interception to somebody that was once dead. Never been done before.
T-Law just breaking records.
Yeah.
Why is he not good? I don't know. I think I said this last week. I can't believe that he's
got to cut the hair. You got to cut the hair at this point.
But the hair's where he had his power.
But like you're at the point in your career where it's like, bro, the hair's not doing it. Cut the hair. At least then people are, he's focused on football, and you get a couple weeks of that, and then you can maybe turn around. And even if you don't, you get 2 weeks of just like a grace period.
Like if they don't go on a sick winning streak, Doug Peterson is fired. Trevor just got paid. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much, or he'll get traded.
So who do you think is going to be their head coach next year? Is it going to be Bill Belichick, or is it going to be the Lions offensive coordinator?
Or Mike Vrabel?
Vrabes is still out. I forgot about Vrabes.
And then Clint Kubiak.
I think
Clint Kubiak might get a job too.
They see here's their problem. Is I think they need Vrabes because they need that the team is soft. They need to be tough.
Yeah.
But you need an offensive coach for your quarterback.
Yeah, you do. You do.
You need it really bad.
So I don't know. I also don't give a fuck about Jacksonville football. I think Bill Belichick probably goes to the Cowboys.
Yeah, him and Jerry have been flirting for years. But that's going to turn sour quick.
Remember when Bill Parcells went to the Cowboys? How'd that work out?
The original Big Tuna.
Yeah, how'd that work? Not so
well,
great.
Because it's Jerry Jones. Huh? That's the I don't want it to happen because I like Bill Belichick and fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah,
but
the greatest coach of all time. But the second he goes, the Cowboys doesn't have Brady. Can't win without Brady. Can't win without Brady. Obviously, can't do it.
It would be so odd because him and Jerry Jones are going to start fighting over power.
I can't wait.
It's going to be a fucking gong show.
It's going to be awesome. So shout out to Damar Hamlin. That's how we got to this. Damar Hamlin. Also back, WNBA playoffs started.
Yoffs, baby.
And honestly, they could not have picked a better time to start the playoffs than right at noon on an NFL Sunday, early in the season. There's nothing competing with your content at all.
As long as they don't play on the weekend, which they will.
Which they started it on. Now, it's like tonight, I'm going home. I'm watching Caitlin Clark. I'm not watching Yankees and Caitlin Clark simultaneously?
So
I'm a hashtag girl dad, dude.
To get in, I saw a thing today, like the price for a ticket to her first WNBA playoff game is more than the combined ticket price of every WNBA Finals game last year.
That's hilarious. But they're also expanding the WNBA. They got like a Portland expansion team.
Are they going to have more teams that don't make money?
And then I saw Tillman Fertitta might want to bring the Comets back. Because if there's anything that shows that your brand is working, it's when you win 4 straight titles and then still have to go out of business because you couldn't sell tickets. But you will now be able to sell tickets being like, Caitlin Clark will come here 6 times a year. So maybe
sick.
that's what that is. You just like, we got to make money 6 times a year.
Don't do it, Tillman.
Buy a hockey team.
Yeah, hockey.
Do the hockey team.
Hockey.
Shout out women. I love the WNBA.
'Cause if
I've
you-
watched so much
here's the
WNBA
thing.
this year, and I've gambled on them even more.
We
so.
get a hockey team, and then in a few years, because their league is expanding,
Women's hockey team.
hockey
Yep.
team. Be the
There we
first
go.
one outside of
See?
the Northeast.
Allies.
I love watching women's hockey. Women's hockey's dope.
I also love watching women's hockey. Totally.
There's also this chick that I follow on Instagram. She used to play goalie.
Yeah.
Big boobs. Real big
I
boobs.
saw she's very athletic, very talented.
And big boobs.
Shout out WNBA though. And then fuck whoever gave Caitlin Clark a black eye. That's not cool. We don't do that. Stay away.
We don't hit women.
Not even women, all right?
Yeah, women shouldn't hit women
Look,
either.
life's too short to hit another woman, okay, girls? We don't do that, ladies.
Unless they're pissing you off, then fucking hit them.
It's not very demure. Not
No.
very demure. Last
Not
thing
mindful.
we got is what you put here? Auctions?
Auctions are back. So the guy that caught Shohei Ohtani's 50th home run, so first ever 50-50 season. By the way, shout out Shohei. Congrats, bud. You're going to lose in the playoffs, you little bitch.
Wait, is it like kind of crazy that
He's going to get generational wealth for catching a ball.
well, no, like what I was thinking, you talking about conspiracy theory with the Red Sox that your friend had?
Mm-hmm.
My conspiracy theory is that the MLB was like, fuck, Shohei's a gambler. Look, we're going to make all this go away, and then we're also going to give you a 50-50 season. We're just going to let you steal all the bases. And then he made everybody let him steal the bases. The MLB's like, we will fucking shoot you if you pick him off. And so all the pitchers just let him take the base.
See, the only way that would make sense, though, is if Manfred had made him go to the Yankees.
No, because the Dodgers are just Yankees West.
Yeah, but they're not the Yankees, and that's all Manfred cares about.
But they're Yankees West, which is really what he cares about.
Yeah, he does want the big market.
He
But
wants the Dodgers to be good so bad.
no, I think Shohei is just a freak.
Are we just going to pretend that he didn't gamble on baseball, though? Like, that's crazy that we just don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's already. Oh no, we had a scapegoat.
Yeah, but like,
We had a guy. No, it was the other guy.
alleged
Well,
gambler
I mean-
Shohei Ohtani, 50-50 season.
Who wouldn't? I mean, who would notice $50 million missing from their bank account?
Well,
It's a
I
very
thought-
easy oversight to have.
I thought when it said 50-50 season, I was like, oh, he was 500 gambling. I didn't realize he meant 50 home runs, 50 stolen
I thought he
bases.
won a
That was
raffle.
crazy. Yeah, I was like, he's
still gambling.
Yeah, the guy loves gambling. Fuck. On it, like I know everybody like is sucking off Shohei. I'm fine with that. He's very good at baseball, but like I'm gonna be just anti. He's my LeBron now. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude.
No, I mean he's a Dodger, so yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
He's an incredible player.
No,
But it's like-
no. He's not. It's
like,
he's
yeah.
actually.
I
only held
respected
up-
Kobe, but fuck Kobe.
He's
He was a
only
Laker.
held up by the league. Only being held up by the league and man fraud. That's
And his insane speed and power.
well,
and
no, that's
ability to
just
pitch
because
and
they've
being
threatened
a fucking
anybody to
video
do
game
anything.
character.
They've threatened everybody. But yeah, fuck Shohei. And that auction ball. I hope nobody buys it, but somebody's going to. And
But
somebody's
yeah,
gonna get
so
really
the
rich.
auction ball, he got it, immediately left the stadium. The Dodgers offered him $300,000, and he was like, no. The buy it now price is $4.5 million, and the first auction bid will be set at $300,000. Or no, what did I say? $500,000. So that dude's going to get generational wealth because he happened to be standing super close to where the home run went.
You know, it'd be cool.
That's
is
fucking
if
incredible.
His old translator bought it.
His old translator is probably gambling on like over under. Is this ball going to sell for $3.25 million?
Oh yeah,
He's like, I'm taking the over, baby.
Shohei, can I borrow some money
Because if there's anything I know, overs don't hit.
for you, maybe?
Yeah, they don't.
For you,
I
maybe.
fucking suck.
PTG picks. PTG picks every.
But yeah, so auctions are
Friday and
back.
Sunday.
The auction company that has is like Golden or something, and they said it's the easiest conscription they've ever had. The home run was hit on a Thursday. The guy contacted them on Friday, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll put up your ball." But we were gonna,
Funny
have
if he
to.
did it on like Facebook Marketplace.
I'm surprised he didn't like
It's like a super
start
expensive home
putting
run ball.
like them and Sotheby's, like other auction companies, against each other. Like, who's going to take the lowest conscription for this? They're like, oh, we'll only take 10. We'll take 8.
Well, he's like,
Gets
I'm
him
gonna
down
be
to, like, you're only taking
filthy
2%.
rich, so it won't matter.
Did he get it authenticated, or just people know it's that ball?
Well, I think like
I think you have to get it authenticated.
anytime there's like big ones coming up, they put special things like in the ball, like there's markers in the ball. So like they can check the seams and be like, yes, this is the ball that was used in that
Well,
game.
and I'm sure on his way out, there were ushers or whoever. That like their job is like find the guy that did it, and then they're probably like come here with us, and then the guy like authenticates it real
Yeah.
fast.
And
And I think
like-
you just basically put a sticker on it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like a signed thing that the authenticated.
I was surprised if that did happen, that he even let them like take the ball.
No,
he
he
was
was
probably
probably
like-
holding it
yeah.
like you can.
Yes, I will leave this space with my hand, and if you try and take it, I'm punching you in the face.
I'll do all the murders.
Yeah. I'm going to MS everybody so fast and myself. Don't do that. We're not pro that. All right, guys.
Unless someone tries to steal your generational wealth ball.
Right. Well, we're pro Little M Shop. We are pro that. Mm-hmm. Sponsors of our Not Cool stuff. But there's a lot of things that are not cool. Little M Shop will never be one of those things. They're always the coolest. It's your number one place online for retro-inspired tchotchkes, which is one of the funnest words to say. They have the best air fresheners on the planet. Go get the floral wallpaper design and the fresh to death scent, the little ice scent, the Miami Beach scent. You can also get the out of this world design and the rad design as well. You're going to love all of them. You're also going to get free shipping on orders over $10 or more, and you can get 10% off of your order when you use promo code PTG69 at checkout. So you get 10% off your order and free shipping on orders of $10 or more at littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com. They also have customizable keychains, compact mirrors, customizable prints and stickers, and some other digital art as well. Your number one place for retro-inspired tchotchkes online, littlemshop.com. If you get anything from them, tag them, let them know you're supporting the podcast. Little EM tweets on Twitter and Little EM Shop on Instagram. Again, let them know you're supporting the people supporting the podcast. LittleMShop.com. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. LittleEMShop.com, the official sponsor of the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
All right, if you have a Not Cool, send it in to us from or on Twitter at PassWayPod. Use the hashtag PTG Not Cool. That's how we will sort through them. I forgot to update our little sheet, but I'm going on Twitter right now. I'm looking at this. I'm just going to grab Ashley Buster Healer Mix on Twitter. Said that, so if you have a Not Cool, you stub your toe, you get run over by a truck. They're all varying degrees of not cool. We're going to pick some of the best ones that you guys and gals submit to us on Twitter at PassGreatPod, hashtag PTG Not Cool. That's how we search for them. Just, 3-4 sentences max. Try and summarize it as quickly as you can so we can just tell it in a quick story. Ashley says her Not Cool is that her father-in-law was using hand towels and reusable napkins and wiping his mouth, then folding it nicely and putting it back in the drawer, thinking we wouldn't notice.
I fucking love this guy. He's like a college student.
It's not cool, but I kind of respect the move. That's a funny move. I didn't get it all over. The whole towel's not ruined. I don't need to wash the whole thing.
I'm just trying to save money on some paper towels here, guys.
Just fold it back over, put it back in. No, what are you talking about? I barely even use that. You use both sides of the towel? How dirty are you?
I'm just trying to save you guys money, and now you're yelling at me.
Yeah, I'm helping. It's a funny, not cool.
Makes you think, what other things has he been putting back that you haven't noticed?
No, yeah.
I barely use that spoon.
I barely use that toilet paper. Just put it right back.
It was a dry wipe. I put it back.
Why is all this loose toilet paper on top? Those are the ones I didn't get anything on.
Oh, the cat must have ripped it out. We don't have a cat.
It's a really good, not cool, Ashley. I'm going to end it on that one because I feel like I see a bunch of them that may have already been used. So sorry if you sent not cools in. This week we will double down on not cools next week, all right?
You just use the baby excuse.
Yeah, I have a baby.
There you go.
There you go. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
It's the ultimate trump card.
Hey, look, life's too short to not
blame
put the
your
kid
child.
to bed. I had to put the kid to bed. Yeah, life's too short to not use your kid as an excuse to get out of things.
That's why you have them. That and cheap labor.
Yeah, that's why.
Aren't you so looking forward to the day when you can have your small daughter cleaning out gutters?
Dude, fuck. So sick. That'd be so sick.
I can't reach. Just throw her up on the roof. I'll stand below. If she falls, I'll catch her.
Dude, she was fun this week though. She got to do her first Victory Monday in her life. That was sick. Got to put her in like all.
I saw that post.
Stuff.
It was beautiful.
So fun. She got these little sunglasses. Looks cool as fuck
So
with
adorable.
them. Babies and sunglasses.
Dude, you made a cute
Rocks.
kid.
I did. Well, my wife did. She looks
You
just
were
like
part
my
of it.
wife.
You're roughly 50% of it. Not the work.
I don't know if you look at the kid,
50% of the creation, not the workload that.
which
went
makes
with
me nervous that like the kid looks like her. So I hope that she's gonna just get all your anxieties and anger. It's exactly what she's gonna get. Like I don't want her to have that. Get her mom stuff like that and intelligence, please. Shout it out.
it. Dude, I don't want. I want her to get your personality.
No,
Dude,
I'm the worst.
Dude, a 5-year-old losing her mind over a Giants game will be the funniest fucking thing ever.
God, we would be best friends if she's like as into the Giants as me.
Dad, that's always bullshit. I know.
Fucking don't cuss with our daughter. She was right. She's not lying.
It's like you finally
see
calm
that?
down, but then she becomes a fan and starts getting you ramped up again. Wheezy's like, I thought I was done with this. So much shouting.
All right, I'll go first with my not cool this week because this is a weird thing that happened 2 times to me in the last week. All right, 2 times so I've been trying to take the load off with my wife who went back to work last week. So like I'll cook 3 nights a week during the week, and then I kind of take care of a lot of the meals on the weekend too. But so I'll go to the store and like pick that night's meal. I don't like doing like the full like
Grocery shopping for the week.
where I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, what am I gonna make tonight? Get this, this, and this. Because a lot of times you already have a bunch of that stuff, but instead of being like, well, Monday I'm doing this, Tuesday I'm doing this, Wednesday,
Yeah, fuck meal
like,
prepping.
Because it is meal prepping, but it's not because you still have to make it all.
No, I mean like meal where you make all the meals at once.
And my wife's good
Yeah,
at that, but
that's-
she gets all the right stuff. I would forget something and then I get mad and then I just don't do it. I'm like, we're ordering DoorDash. But I don't want to be that way, so like I'll just go every time to do it. But twice this week when I have gone to the grocery store, as I'm like putting stuff on the conveyor belt, I've had somebody just like put the little divider down like right at the end of where I just put my shit, not like leaving any space. Like, all right, here's a box of sodas, rosemary, garlic, like onions and stuff, and then just right there. Like, I have a half a cart still left. What do you? And the first time I just kind of looked at this lady, and it was like she was older, but it was very hard that she like slammed it down. Like it made a pretty loud sound. I was just like, I kind of looked back at her and then just shoved it all the way back to the edge of it, and then just kept putting my stuff there. Didn't say anything, just went right back to my business. And then this other lady did it yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not done yet." And she was like, "Oh, I couldn't tell." And I was like, but you could. Like, I'm reaching in my cart. Like, I'm literally in front of you with my hand in my cart, and there's things in it. I was just going to steal the rest of these. You're right. Gotcha.
Just trying to help you out, dude.
Maybe that's what she was. But no, I don't think so. I was just like, I've never once ever put the thing down until I was 100% sure that somebody was done
Yeah.
stacking their groceries. That's wild.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
I
did
will
she
leave.
expect you to like Jenga it up into the air?
I should have done that.
Like, oh, this is all the room I get? Hope it doesn't fall.
Right? And it just falls all on her. So she's got all that. That's all yours now. You have to pay for it. I get it, though.
Yeah. Oh, great. My sodas fell off the top, and now half of them are open inside the pack.
It's like not that big of a deal,
It's just situational awareness.
but it's like you had to see me still like putting the stuff from my cart onto there, and you put it right behind the very last thing. Like if you left maybe a little bit of a gap, okay, I'm not even gonna be mad about that.
to be annoyed.
Like I would
wait your turn.
Yeah, if there's still plenty of room, you put the stick at the end of the conveyor belt, like where it starts for you, and then just like leave them the rest of the room. And if they're like, "Hey, I'm not done yet," maybe that plays. But yeah, I've never ever had an issue where like somebody's like, "Hey, I still got to put my stuff here."
Dude, lack of situational awareness is one of the biggest problems
But
we
for it
have
to
in this
happen
country.
twice, that was really I was like the first time I was like weird.
Our
The
country's
second
imploding.
time I was like, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck is going on? What the hell is this? What kind of world is this? Life's too short.
Yeah.
Life's too short
We need
to
to
be
come
slamming
together.
things down and trying to cut off other people's dividers.
People are trying to divide our meals. We need to come together, okay? That's my Kamal impression.
I don't fall out of a coconut tree.
Lady, I'm still loading groceries over here.
You look like a coconut tree.
Shaq, you're bigger than a coconut tree. Your head looks like a coconut.
Your head looks like I hope you can shoot a coconut better than you can shoot a basketball, Shaq. I just hope that big coconut doesn't need you to shoot no free throws.
Shaq, you're so big you need a whole conveyor belt to yourself for 45 minutes.
I'm about to smack you with a conveyor belt.
You're about to get the belt.
I do love that every now and then we'll just get back into this.
It's that and Robert Felines. It's like my favorite part of this.
But yeah, that's my not cool. Don't put the fucking divider down before the other person's done.
I got a dumb one. I'm a nail biter. Always have been. Can't stop.
Same.
Got my pinky real short yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It's like literally, it's like half. The nail is half.
Was
size.
it like hangnail kind of thing where
No,
it goes
I was
far
just, like,
and you gotta
chewing
like,
it.
even it out?
As I started to pull it, I was like, "Oh, that's
much.
real low."
Yeah.
Like it was shockingly doesn't hurt though. And this is like it's at the level where that should be in pain.
And if it does, it'll go away in like a day.
Yeah, but I was just instantly, I was like, this is gonna suck. It actually hadn't really sucked.
Yeah.
That bad, but it's just like, dude, be an adult. Stop chewing your fingernails. Can't.
Robert, do you chew your fingernails?
Absolutely not.
No, he's
I'm not a monster.
yeah. He's
It's
like
not
that's
that, like,
disgusting. In
I
his
don't-
mind, he's like that's disgusting. Your hands are touching things all the time. Maybe it's why I never get sick
If I have clippers, maybe yeah.
because I'm fucking gross. So there's just
You're
I
just
have
eating
all,
the dirt under your fingernails.
I have all of the germs
regularly.
Dude, when I was a little kid and I was flexible, I'd fucking get after them toenails from time to time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so gross.
yeah, it's pretty gross.
Fucking gross.
absolutely
Gross
did
as
the-
shit.
I absolutely did the same thing.
Yeah. Just bite the toe. My mom's like, "What are you doing? Stop that." Yeah, fucking
Well, but like you don't
wanna-
always have nail clippers on you, and you're like, all right, I'm fucking.
Yeah, like every
Here,
house has
and
like
this is
5 sets
bugging
of
me.
nail clippers. Dude, I keep them next to me where I sit on my couch and watch my games, and then I'll catch myself just like biting my fingernails. Which, like, actually, I guess that's a good thing because I only use those on my toes. So, like, I shouldn't be using them on my fingers because then I'm just going to bite them after, and then I'm getting toe jam.
Yeah,
That's gross.
or more immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you look at
Double
it.
immunity.
Life's too short to not bite your toes, bite your toenails.
But see, that's
Bite the toenails,
now,
guys.
I don't do that now because I'm fat and I'm not that flexible.
Just work
I
on
also
the
stopped it
flexibility.
well before that because that's truly disgusting. But that, and then my other not cool that nobody cares about your fantasy team. Mike Evans is doing real bad this year.
No, he's not. Last week was first bad week.
The week before was not good
He
either.
had a touchdown.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
He had 2 touchdowns 2 weeks ago.
I don't know. He's not doing what I want him to. And I lost because he got me like no points. So I'm sad. But I won my other.
That sucks.
Yeah, no, the week before he had 7.2 points.
I feel like I had more than that.
He had 3 catches and 2 catches in the last 2 weeks. And this is a guy that for 10 consecutive years just roll out 1,000 yards. You need him to pick it up.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
It's gonna come around. But I had multiple guys that were under 4 points this week on my roster. And I'm dumb in both my leagues. I drafted I've got like 5 guys that are on both teams. Not a strategy you should use.
Yeah, don't do
Because
that.
if they have a bad week, it just ruins your entire fantasy week.
Also not cool talking about fantasy when no one cares about your fantasy team.
Yeah, but like this is my time. I have the microphone, so you will listen to every word I have to say. Because Alex does not have the cut button in front of him.
Robert sure does, though. What you got, Robert? What's your not cool this week?
I also have a fingernail related thing. Earlier, I think Sunday, my backpack it's a camera backpack, so it has like shelf dividers where I can like store different things rather than just like a traditional backpack that's just a hole. And I was taking my camera out of my backpack, and the divider went underneath my nail and cut me, and I started bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
So you're basically a Vietnam veteran now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
I'm a
Thank you for
survivor.
your service.
But I think my main one might be that I kind of want to see Weird Al in concert.
Yeah, I don't.
That's not a not cool. That Weird Al
That's
is
very
awesome.
cool. What I think is not cool about it is that Corey Feldman isn't opening, because that would be an absolutely killer lineup.
He's playing the Woodlands, right?
Yeah, Corey Feldman into Al Yankovic would be wild.
I don't ever want to see. Can we just stop with Corey Feldman?
No, I can't.
Like I also heard today that they want to remake the Goonies, which no,
They're not going to. It was a
don't do
lie.
it.
It was a
But-
lie.
oh,
Already
okay,
came
good.
out.
Because I'm like they're gonna fucking give Corey Feldman a job.
But
Stop
Corey
doing
Feldman has popped back into my algorithm a little bit, and then also JoJo Siwa did some new stuff, and like I don't know if it's new music, but she was on some weird magazine cover, and I'm like, fuck, JoJo Siwa's gonna pop back again in my feed.
She's going to put steel drums in a song and be like, I'm innovating music. Nobody's ever done this before. Because it's steel drums and it's gay.
Who's a dream guest for my podcast? Maybe get one of my exes and spice things up a little bit.
Oh, God, I hate her.
She's just trying, man.
I get it. And it's not her fault. Her mom.
She's just trying.
Her mom put her on television when she was 6. That's bad parenting. But
loved-
look at what you created.
We still loved Miley after her phase, and then she gave a wrecking ball. She rocks now.
But Miley, she was only annoying because it was like poppy little stupid music, and then people were like,
Well, but that's
look
what
at her, she's
JoJo
acting
was.
out.
She's
But
like, I'm not a child star.
But here's the thing,
anymore. I'm a
JoJo's not
big
even
kid.
acting out. She's just acting like she's acting out. She's like, I put on face paint and I acted like I was drinking Fireball at a concert, but I wasn't. I'm edgy. And Miley was like, I did blow in a bathroom before I came on stage.
That's kind of cool.
Like Miley was actually, looking back, Miley was rock and roll as
JoJo
shit.
and Miley should hang out.
JoJo is like the Disney version of rock and roll.
Well, Miley was.
Except it can't be
originally
Disney
kinda
because
that
she's
way.
gay. And Disney's mean.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Disney not exactly promoting that one.
Well, I don't know.
one day a year.
Star Wars had the first same-sex kiss,
And
that
one,
was Disney.
one day a year, Disney's like, okay, the gays can come today. Be proud, but only today. It's fucked up. Nobody talks about that enough.
So you cut your fingernail. That was your not cool. Mm-hmm. Solid.
Dude, he got Vietnam tortured. It went under the
yeah,
nail.
you get a Purple Heart.
Went under the nail, yeah. You
should
guys are
get-
lucky I'm here.
Yeah, honestly.
We're going to have to sanction his backpack.
Yeah, good idea.
Or you know what? Don't admit defeat to your backpack. Just withdraw.
There you go. Just
Withdraw from your backpack. Be like, I have decided I no longer want to be a part of this backpack.
but leave all your stuff in it, so everything else in the backpack can take over and maybe try and conquer you.
Maybe
but whatever.
set part of it on fire.
No. Don't set it on fire. Leave it all the equipment in it.
No, I was talking about how he napalmed the country.
Oh well, that too.
So T's and P's, Robert.
T's and P's. Dude.
How's your nail doing today, though?
Better every now and then. I could do something and like feel the pain underneath.
We should make something.
You're a
Feel the
fucking
pain
warrior,
down
dude.
below.
We should make like a. I don't even think the store that we use would like has anything like that. But it's like a patch, and it's not a Purple Heart. It's like a green rectangle, and it's just like, look, yeah, you didn't get shot at or anything, but like that sucks, and that probably really hurt, and that didn't feel good. And so you know what? Here you go, Robert. Here's a green rectangle, and you're like, thanks, man.
He always talks about being an eye injury survivor.
An eye injury survivor.
We're a fingernail trauma survivors. That's what we are. Me and Robert are
Hey,
bonded.
it's a part of you, right? It's a part of you. Being an eye injury survivor, I didn't ask for that. I'm just a part. It's a part of my life now. Okay, I just live with it every day. So do you guys with fingernail injuries.
Hey, life's too short to not celebrate your little victories.
All right, yeah, life's too short to not let everybody know that you were a victim one time. Okay, and sometimes you have to define your entire life by it. Just talk about it every day.
Sometimes, a lot of the time.
People love it when you do that.
Like, yeah, that happened to you, but did you know I'm also a victim?
I understand what you're going through is very hard. And here, let me tell you another terrible story that happened to me also. So then it seems like I'm one-upping you, but really I'm telling you I'm trying to help you.
I totally did not listen to your story just so I can get to my
I
story.
was waiting for you to finish so I could go.
Like, oh, yeah, sorry that happened to you. My thing.
So anyways, what I was going to tell you, unrelated, yeah, that was a not cool segment. Hashtag PTG not cool. Hit us up on Twitter at PassGradePod. That's the best way to reach out to us. And I promise next week we'll do more listener and viewer not cools. Let's move on to the answers segment this week. You can email us or you can tweet us if you would like to submit some answers questions. We do the Precome segment like our F1 driver snobby or F1 fans snobby. All the other awesome Precome questions that we had. Like, hey, is life too short to not go to the beach, to wear the thing, to do the stuff? Are steel drums better than regular drums? You can ask us all kinds of stuff like that. At PassGradePod, use the hashtag PTG Answers. That's how we search for it. At PassGradePod, hashtag PTG Answers. And then you can email them to us, although we check Twitter a million times more than we check the emails. Email us, passgrapepod@gmail.com, and just put answers in the subject. That's how we'll be able to sort through that. But hit us up on Twitter, at passgrapepod, hashtag PTG Answers. This is the answers segment.
Well, if you just answer the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, Answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right, our first question this week comes to us from our good buddy Josh Treecoddle at Joshua Tree 713, and he says, "What color is the word color?"
It's like a rainbow. Like each letter is a different color. That's how I see it.
Okay. No, I think we also have to do. We're gonna do the exercise. I didn't even try this beforehand. I like the exercise where we just close our eyes and do it. Now I would like to do 2 exercises with color because I think we have to do color the right way to spell it, the American way, and then we have to also look at it as color the stupid British way.
Well, the British way,
O-U-R.
the British way, it's gray because that's just
Well,
everything
all right,
in Britain's
let's try
gray
that.
because they don't have the sun.
Let's try it. All right, this is the American version of color, COLOR. Ready? Blue. I saw blue.
I see that each color or each letter is its own color.
Yeah, I see like Game Boy Color.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I couldn't pick. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's the Game Boy Color.
Okay. All right. Now the British version. Ready? COLOUR.
It's gray. I see gray.
How about brown?
I thought urine yellow.
Taking a piss out of it, are we?
How do they spell it in France? Because that one's probably just
a
white.
white. It's just a white flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, France.
You're not gonna get 2 French jokes by me this time. Life's too short. Just say the French joke.
Life's too short. Make fun of the French.
That's great. Keep asking us what color things are, guys. Keep asking us what color things are. I love the power rankings.
We're the
I
world's
love
authority on
all
color.
the other stuff, but please keep us asking. Please keep asking us what color random words, letters, and numbers are, because that is my favorite thing. To explain to somebody, like, what did y'all talk about on the podcast? This week we tried to figure out what color the word color is. Wait,
Put that in
what?
my Twitter bio, the world's foremost authority on color.
Oh,
And people could be like, what does he mean there?
the colors are chief of color.
The cock. I'm the
Yeah.
cock.
The COC. Just put COC of Passing Gravy Podcast. This is from Ashley at Buster Healer Mix. Her second time on the podcast. She's star of the show today. Life's too short to not be the star of the show on Past Gravy, Ashley. Go out there. Ask the questions. Tell the not cools.
Monitor your father-in-law.
Monitor. Have fun with your father-in-law. Wipe your face on the napkin and put it back. Do it. Life's too short. All right. Ashley says, muffins, just naked cupcakes.
I want to call them naked because they're filled with stuff, but topless cupcakes.
What did I write down?
Except muffins do have top. No, it's not topless because there's literally the muffin top.
No,
Yeah.
I said they're breakfast cupcakes. Because like you eat a muffin for breakfast,
And there's usually sugar on the muffin.
and cupcakes are dessert muffins,
Yeah, that's it. You nailed that one.
right?
Yeah.
'Cause, like, a muffin-
breakfast cupcakes.
Because like a cupcake is typically just like, not always, but like usually it's just shit outside of the icing. It's like, yes, I'm here for the icing and the cool little like ring pop or whatever you put on top of it when you were a kid, and then you get done with the icing. You're like, all right, it's just bread. It's just like sweet bread a little bit. But like a muffin, like my wife makes some dope ass fucking blueberry muffins that I've been eating for breakfast.
That's the best muffin.
It rocks, dude.
Blueberry muffins are the best muffins.
Rocks. And like I'll just be like, all right, cool, blueberry muffin. Let's eat one of these and bring a little baggie. It rocks, and it's a cool breakfast. And like I eat muffins for lunch sometimes too, when I don't feel like making anything. But like I would never have a muffin for dinner. I might have a cupcake for dinner. Yeah,
Brenner, baby.
I could probably do that. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't ever, but it just feels like I wouldn't.
Also, not all cupcakes are bullshit after the icing.
Not all.
Because like my sister will make cupcakes and put pudding on the inside of them.
Yeah, or anything bunt cakes. Those are just like bunt cupcakes, which is cool. But yeah, I think that muffins are not naked cupcakes. Cupcakes are just dessert muffins.
Mm-hmm.
And muffins are also breakfast cupcakes.
Breakfast cupcakes, yeah.
More nutrients-based cupcakes.
Yeah, I mean, you get some fruit in there.
Yeah,
That's all you gotta
that's
do.
really all it is.
Unless, also chocolate muffin.
Just-
Just fucking dope.
That fucking rocks. Yeah. Maybe I can do chocolate chip and blueberry muffins. I'm gonna do that. I'll see.
Bro, you're fucking wild.
I'll see if I can get her to do that. Be cool.
Hey, babe, you know how you're making those blueberry? Why don't you throw some chalky chips in there?
Little life hack.
Let's get fucking
little
wild
life
with
hack
it.
is why don't I watch the kid for a little bit, and then if you want to make some of her muffins, and then you just suggest what she makes, and she's like, okay, like I got the kid. Let's go watch football. It's Saturday.
I'll watch the kid. Were you planning on making some muffins?
If you want to make muffins, okay, all right, yeah, sure, I got it. Super cool.
I want a muffin so badly right now.
Yeah. I wish I had brought some. I'm not gonna lie. This is a fun one. Raimundo Benavides at Kmundo B on Twitter says, power rank things that people don't care about. And this is a reoccurring thing we do on the show where nobody cares about your fantasy team. There's a bunch of other things. And he kind of hit a lot of them on the head. So he says, the power rank the things that people don't care about. And he gives us your fantasy football team, how your weekend was, what you dreamt about, your vacation pictures, and your astrology sign. I'll go first. I'm going to go first on this. I think
So is number one the one that people
you don't care about the least. Or you like number one is what I most don't care about.
Most don't care about.
Don't
Okay.
talk to me about that.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't want to ever hear about it.
Okay.
5 is like I might not like it, but okay, I can stomach it. So I put 1, astrology. Fuck that shit, dude. Astrology is just the most made up, nonsensical whatever, dude. It's spinning a wheel and being like, well, you're this way because you're a claw. And a claw is a Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, that obviously means you're not open to new changes. And this was a change.
No,
and
that
that's
just
why
means
you're
I'm
not
over 30.
It's like, no, you could apply a very vague description to anything that happens and say it's because of this. Astrology's bullshit. Don't ever talk to me about it. Just know if you do, I'm tuning out. Number 2 is dreams. I don't give a fuck about which dream was. I will listen to my wife's dreams because I love my wife, and she has very detailed dreams, and sometimes they are fun to hear. But no one else. And the only exception that I still really don't care, but it's like, yo, dude, I had a crazy dream that like we were doing this. It's like, all right, tight, but like I don't.
That's
expect,
how long a dream story should be.
I think it was Dan Soder did the best bit on it, and I don't want to do all of it, but it was just basically like no one in the history of the world has ever been like, yo, Robert, did you hear fucking Pat's dream last night? You hear what fucking Pat dreamt about? That's fucking crazy. No one
I
ever
usually
does
can't
that.
remember it like 20 minutes after I wake up.
Yeah, I don't ever unless it's bad.
Like, that was nuts. Wait, what was it?
Yep, that's pretty much what mine are. So dreams is 2, 3, your fantasy football team. I don't really care. Like I like talking fantasy football with people sometimes, but it's got to be like the right mood. Like I don't want to just be in the break room and have somebody breaking down their fantasy football team. Like I don't care. Well, on this team, I have so and so and so and so. I need Joe Burrow to do this, but then I have Jamar Chase in another league, and I'm going against Joe Burrow. So hey, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. If you like, hey, I really like Joe Burrow to do well, I got him on a team. Awesome. That's the only thing I need to know. I don't need you to break down anything else. That's it. Fantasy team is 3. 4 is vacation picks. Sometimes they're cool, but like I tune out after a while. Vacation picks, you get maybe 3.
Yeah.
Keep it at 3. All right? Like, hey, dude, I went to
Like I took a picture. Dude, check out this view that was cool.
This is from our
just fun.
balcony. This is awesome. This is pretty cool, huh?
This is me drinking a beer at the bar. This is me drinking a beer on the beach. You're like, okay, I've seen
Don't
enough.
show me 75 pictures. I'm not going to look at them. Then last is how your weekend was, because sometimes weekends are kind of cool. And we also had a bit on this show, and we had an entire segment called Where You Been, so I don't want to step on that. But sometimes people do fun stuff over the weekend. It's fun to hear like the crazy shenanigans they got into. So I don't really always mind. Like some people, I don't give a fuck what you did over the weekend, but a lot of times I'm down to hear that. So I went astrology 1, your dreams 2, your fantasy football team 3, vacation picks 4, and how your weekend was 5. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. Yeah, astrology 1.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
Yep.
It's stupid and you're stupid. If you're talking to me about astrology, I'm going to make fun of it immediately. And I'm usually going to say I'm a like broccolicorn or something. I'll make up.
Yeah, just go Harry Potter house. I'm a Hufflepuff.
I'm an alcohol.
I'm a Nidorina. Or a Pokemon.
Oh, Pokemon. That's what I'll start doing.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I'm a Mewtwo.
I'm a Mr. Jinx.
It's the most random one.
So astrology 1. I think vacation pictures 2. I don't fucking care.
Some of them are cool,
like-
and that's the only thing. Like I went scuba diving, and I saw this shipwreck. I'm like,
But-
that,
but-
like my
but
boss, the radio wizard. If you listen to the Rod Ryan show, he goes scuba diving sometimes. Like he's like, check out this.
It's
Like,
fun for
that's
you.
Fucking sick.
I didn't do it though.
Yeah, but if you show me a couple of cool like shipwreck pictures, like I'm in on that.
Like that's a cool island.
Like
but
other than that, yeah.
I could just Google islands.
Hey, dude, there's this. We were in the jungle. We took a tour of the jungle. There was this monkey came down, got right on my wife's shoulder, and like, that's fucking cool.
See, that's animal though.
Right, but it's still vacation pay.
Yeah, but still, I don't give a fuck about your vacation.
I think there's exceptions to it, but I absolutely get what you're saying.
What you dreamt about 3, like I will kind of dream. It's got to be a quick one. Like it's got to be like, dude, I had this crazy dream. This happened. Dope. But really, I don't care about your dreams. That's the bit. Like the question was what you dreamt about. When it's like these are my dreams. Don't care.
Is like if you're not a female,
I don't care what your aspirations
or
are.
someone of the sex that I'm attracted to, where you were telling me like, oh, I had a dream about you. Like, what did we do in it?
Yeah,
Like, if it was like-
there is one time that people want to hear about your dreams, and if your dream was that you had sex with me,
Oh, what did we do? Like that's really the only.
you were in my dream. Did we fuck? Then I don't care.
Okay, cool. Because even if we did in your dream, it didn't happen in real life, so I don't care.
That'd be really funny if your boy was like, dude, I had a crazy dream last night. I fucked you. What?
Oh, that's how it was, dude.
Were you gentle?
I don't know. It was a dream.
Did you kiss me?
Didn't feel any of it.
So that's 3. Did I skip something? What did I do? Astrology, vacation, dreamt about.
Weekend and
Fantasy football, I'll go for. Like, I have started to notice where this year, in the past, I've always been pro talking fantasy. I'll talk it, and I still will. And
I
that,
talk
like,
it with my friend, like Pat. I don't like. I'm not going to talk about fantasy football on a podcast with you because I think other people don't give a shit.
They don't.
But like, I
enjoy it.
despise like fantasy football shows, and I'm doing a podcast, and people probably despise this podcast too. And I'm not shitting on people that's their line of work, but like, I just don't care that. Hey, in most leagues, this guy's available. Like, throw me a list. I
See,
look at all
that's
the
the
lists.
stuff I like.
I look at all the lists.
That's the
but I'm
stuff
not
I
watching
like.
30 minutes of a fantasy football breakdown.
See, it's like I like talking about it. And what do you think about this guy this week? But as I've noticed, like the guys at work this year, they'll be like, dude, so this is my team. I'll stare at their screen and not look.
Yep.
I found it like, oh, I've finally got to the point where, no, I don't care about your fantasy. I do the thing where I'll listen to you talk, so then I can show you my fantasy team.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
Well, but
which
like,
is the worst guy.
Yo, dude, would you go Dalton Kincaid or Cole Kmet? Like, if you're like looking at your tight end,
Like, that's yeah.
I like throwing that out with the boys before. Like, hey, who would you take?
I like talking
So-and-so
about
or
the players,
so-and-so.
not your team.
Yes.
That's what it is. And 5 weekend. I don't give a fuck about your weekend. Like, yeah, you'll do cool shit. I live such a boring
that's the
life
one
now,
that
right
you
now,
care-
I don't care. I think it's also because I don't do anything on
That's
the
the
weekend.
one that you're like okay, like of all of them,
Yeah.
the most okay with.
Yeah, but like
You still don't care, but
I don't
like,
care. But like, okay, you probably did some cool shit. But like,
Sometimes something happens. It's cool.
yeah, like it does. Like I don't like it, but it's whatever. It's
If Robert
fine.
went to this party and it started
'Cause it could
at
be interesting.
midnight, and like, dude, that's crazy. By the way, how'd that go?
I didn't end up going.
You didn't.
Attaboy. I think that's part of it though, because I don't do anything on the weekend, so I have nothing to say back to it.
Yeah.
There's no for me. I'll listen to you, so then I can talk. I don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
So I just don't want this conversation to happen. But you probably did have a pretty cool weekend.
But I didn't go because I had to work in the morning, and so I had to get up early.
Okay,
So there was a reason.
but
Yeah,
you
but
also like
you
weren't
weren't-
upset that you didn't
Yeah.
have to go.
Yeah.
See, I would be like, you still could have came. You're not going to have a hangover.
Still could be tired. Still could be tired.
I don't want to have the sleepies.
All right, Robert, what you got?
My number one, no surprise, fantasy football team.
Yeah, especially you don't like football anyway.
I don't
so
like
like,
football. Why am I care? A friend of mine has always wanted to get me into fantasy baseball, and even then, I'm like, no,
It's too much
It is
Absolutely not.
worse than fantasy football.
because it's every single day.
And like no one else really plays it all that much, and the people that do are obsessed with it. And if you're half-assing it, like it's the worst.
Yeah, absolutely not. Number two, I'm gonna go astrology.
Yep.
Also,
Yep.
don't care about that. Number three, I will go what you dreamt about. I will listen to Sam's dreams. Sometimes her dreams are interesting. We'll tell each other.
Because usually it's about you.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, what else happened? But Emma can recite like, so we went to this place and then we did this and then I saw so and so and then you went and did this with so and so and then we went here. I'm like, how do you remember like part two? How do you have a part two of like my dream is like, I don't know, somebody was chasing me. I woke up. Okay.
It's girl brain. They're used to it being active all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude brain, it just shuts off.
I don't know. Huh.
Oh, it's cool. What was it?
Sorry. So dreams is 2, or dreams is 3.
Dreams is 3. Vacation photos 4. And then how your weekend was 5.
Okay. I feel like vacation photo. You were vacation photos 3, but we're all pretty much the same.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
those two are like the most like easiest stomach, I guess.
Yeah, your weekend. How your weekend was? Like usually, I'm asking how your weekend was.
I don't even ask people.
If you just start telling me how your weekend was, then that might be different. But like, I'll usually ask,
Yeah.
how was your weekend?
Yeah.
Like
And
I did, like when we walked in today.
yeah, you did. That was like one of the first things.
I'll actually, like, I'll get offended when people have a weekend story. Like, did you watch the game? No, dude, I was at this party on Saturday. Ugh, the game was on. You weren't watching football on the weekend?
You
What's
have
wrong
a
with you?
phone, don't you? You watch it on your phone. No, okay.
No.
Yeah, that's a good power rankings, Mundo.
Do something with your life instead of sitting on your couch all weekend? What's wrong with you?
That might have been maybe my favorite power rankings we've done. That was a really good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Come up with some more
I
like
just
that,
got lost
guys.
in the hate of it.
No, I
I
kind of
hate
yeah.
everything.
Keep those coming. I like the power rankings. All right, this is from Andrew Alderman, who I believe has written in before, but it's been a minute. Andrew Alderman writes in and says, "Which do you like more, rocks or soap?"
When I was younger, it was definitely rocks, but I like soap now, dude. You lather yourself up with your
Why is
that
this a
Irish
question?
Spring
Why did he pick those two?
because like comparing things that have nothing to do with each other is awesome.
Sam almost got killed by a rock today.
What?
Yeah, she went out for a run, and like on her way back, she was passing like our neighbor's front sidewalk because that's all the space that they have, and they have like rocks as like landscaping. And the woman out there, she was just like sweeping the rocks into the street, and as she did that, a car drove by and ran over the rock, and the rock like flung and hit her in the chest.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Damn.
got hit right in the
Almost
chest.
got taken out by a rock.
Yeah.
That would be a bad way to go. That'd be a bad way to go,
Exercising. Yeah, that'd be awful.
right? Like, I was like, if I die,
That's why I say these colors don't run. All right.
yeah, dude,
Can't get hit by a rock if you're inside,
that really sucks.
as long as you don't live in a glass house.
So I'm gonna go with soap.
Soap, yeah.
Soap's cool, dude.
Soap is cool.
Get a pine tar soap, you're like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Manly.
just like I like having the Irish Spring when the water hits it and just your whole bathroom smells like Irish Spring. That's
That's the
pretty
best.
cool. You know what? I'm just gonna go rock. I'm gonna go rock because it's
Rocks are
gritty.
cool,
I'm gonna
dude.
go rock because it's gritty. And sometimes you find a cool rock.
When you
Remember
find a cool
arrowheads?
rock-
Arrowheads are just rocks that you
Or
just
dude,
found.
when you're by water and you find a perfect skipping
a
rock.
flat one.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, rocks are dope. See, this is a question you can only ask dudes. Any girl would be like, soap. Why would I like rocks?
I feel yeah, cool rock. Find a cool rock on the beach. Like there's like it's like the glass like thing. It's probably just glass from a bottle, but like you're like I don't know.
You're a little kid. You love
Like a little
picking
rock.
rocks.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you guys had both said rock, I would have just said soap.
See, I kinda need to-
but I'm gonna just go rock because you guys said soap.
When you're big like me, you gotta like soap because you need it.
Yeah.
I gotta wash thoroughly.
Well, there's that lady that invented the full body deodorant. No free ads. But like it was a women's one, and then she like came out with the dude version that like runs on football, and like I've seen like every deodorant company in the world now has full body deodorant. I'm like, that sucks for that lady. They're like, all right, I found this idea, and then like, we're stealing it. We're just gonna do it, but we're already a super big brand, so
It's like, hey, you know how
if they
need
wanted to
deodorant
advertise on the podcast, we would love that.
because your armpits sweat? Your balls also sweat. Spray that too. Okay.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to smell. I'm pretty good at that. Yeah. So Pat and Robert are gonna go soap. I'm gonna go rocks.
Technically, Axe already was. I don't think it was designed that way, but that was full body deodorant
Yeah. Spray on deodorant.
because you
like
just
that.
sprayed everything, and then you smelled very strongly of Axe for quite some time after that for the
Yeah.
rest of the day.
All right. Last question
No
we
free ads.
got. This is first time emailer Hannah Etzler. She says, "Farting the alphabet, a vowel movement."
I think a vowel movement would be if you took a poop and the turd was in like the shape of an O.
That also I would
Or an
allow. I would say that farting the alphabet is not necessarily a vowel movement, but farting specifically A-E-I-O-U and then sometimes Y. Yes.
Or if you have a
that would
fart
be
that sounds
vowel
like a vowel?
movement.
Like if your fart goes, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if your fart sounds like a vowel, that's a vowel movement.
That's fair. That's fair. I like that.
But if you're doing all the consonants too, and there's more consonants.
Yeah. You'd have an alphabet movement. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. An alpha vowel movement.
So I was trying
Alpha vowel movement is the full alphabet. A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. That's a vowel movement.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
For sure.
Keep writing in, Hannah. Great question.
Great weird questions
by
today.
everybody. Yeah. Rocks or soap? Who you got?
We're going to get a whole lot of random ones now like that, and I love it.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was air versus water. Who you got? And we were like, at what?
Light
I don't
bulbs
know.
versus refrigerators. What's better?
Shit, dude. I don't know. I like lights.
I like cold food.
Yeah. All of them have they all have their pros and cons.
Makes beer cold.
Okay, I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at Not Pat Dan. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. We are at Pass the Gravy Pod on all socials. Go follow us everywhere, even TikTok. Make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@PassTheGravy Podcast, or just search Pass the Gravy Podcast. Hit subscribe on YouTube. Go and try and comment the entire Greek alphabet, letter by letter, or like word by word. If you can get all the way through the Greek alphabet, then you will get a Gravy Gang 2024 shirt. If somebody interrupts it, you will not. But keep trying. Keep trying. Let's get to see if we can get to 500 comments this week. Let's see if we can get to 500 comments. Y'all been helping us out a lot. It helps us pop up on YouTube's algorithm. Just spam the comments, guys. Life's too short to not insert 100 things. Give us every possible scenario you could do. I don't know. Life's too short not to bonk. Yeah, I don't know. But go do that, and then share us with a friend. That's the best way to grow the podcast. Just, hey, I checked out this podcast with these dudes. I enjoy them. Maybe you'll enjoy them too. Even if they don't like it, just let them listen to us for a little bit. If you go to the Apple Store, hit play on and subscribe to all the podcasts. Subscribe to all of our stuff. Just do that on the demo phones. They don't know. They don't care. Whatever. Hit play on it. Play it as loud as you can. If you're at a friend's house, they give you the aux. Play Pass the Gravy for a little bit. Just go to sleep with us on. Just loop us. You can turn us all the way down. Just loop us so we get the numbies. Help us out. Help us help you. Also, December 21st, the 11th annual Christmas Spectacular, Kobo's Q in downtown. That's going to be where our Christmas Spectacular is. I'm trying to give all the information out right now. PassTheGravyMerch.com if you want to support the podcast. I'm not going to put you behind a paywall or anything, but you want to get some cool gear. PassTheGravyMerch.com is where you can go get the Gravy Gang 2024 shirts and other hats and t-shirts and other cool stuff as well. Let's wrap things up with the random celebrity generator. Who you guys got?
I'm going with Max Verstappen. I'm just trying to say it next to the laptop, so hopefully it's listening. I'm going with Max Verstappen.
Is that Chameleonaire?
Chameleonaire.
I'm gonna go Weird Al.
Ooh, Weird Al. I am gonna go Frankie Muniz.
Ooh, good pull.
Frankie Muniz.
He's a racer too.
F1 driver.
Not F1.
Obviously, I knew that.
What is it, NASCAR?
No, but it's not
Something like
F1.
that.
He's in a lower circuit.
All right, here we go. It is Vladimir Lenin.
Fucking commie.
Vladimir Lenin. Alexander Graham Bell.
All right, let's get this more modern, please.
Nancy Cartwright.
I did not specify well enough.
Bart Simpson on The Simpsons. So that's pretty. She's Chunky Fenster on Rugrats.
Oh, yeah, Chucky.
Lisa D'Amato. Okay. Bone Crusher.
All right, end on Bone Crusher. That's great. We're not going to beat that.
All right, Kirstie Alley. That's somebody we know.
Cheers.
Yeah. And other
Look who's
stuff.
talking. Look who's talking too.
Yeah, and that was the baby talking one. All right, there we go. Hope you guys got it maybe, but yeah, put all your celebrity guest answers and don't put any of the ones that we just got because I'll know where you commented. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week. We love you guys. Go Giants. Go Packers. Go Texans. Fuck the
Go
Cowboys.
Texas State.
No, go Sam Houston.
Hate
We got a
week.
rivalry.
It's hate
rivalry week. Sam Houston against Texas State. Oh no. Winner gets to spray Robert with champagne. Well, he's wearing goggles. Robert, you're just a loser in this argument no matter what. Okay.
He didn't say no.
He did not say no. Did not say no. And that means we're good. All right. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week until we talk to you next time. Pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today.